Major League Baseball welcomes you to the following presentation of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Rays TV is presented by Union Home Mortgage. Rays baseball from the West Coast, from Anaheim. The Rays take on the Los Angeles Angels. Hi again, everyone, with Brian Anderson, Dwayne Stats. We'll be joined by Ryan Bass throughout the afternoon as well. Well, the Rays looking for a win here in Anaheim. The good news has been the consistency at the top of the batting order from Yandy Diaz.
Hey, listen, as far as Yandy Diaz goes, the beat goes on and the beat goes on. Dwayne, listen, the cream will always rise to the top, and that's exactly what Yandy has done. On the strength and back of this 26-game on-base streak, he is now at the top of the American League in batting average, but it hasn't been just about the batting average. Look at the extra base hits. 7 doubles, 7 home runs over the course of the streak, and the runs driven in. 23 RBI in 26 games for Yandy Diaz. He continues to get it done. Let's talk about the pitching matchup now, and the Rays are going to go with the opener and Casey Legumina. How long does that mean he's going to be out there? We will wait and see. You feel that Ian Seymour is going to be the guy that gets the bulk of the innings behind him. And then Grayson Rodriguez making the start for the Angels. Been kind of a mixed bag for him. Has not been very good at home, but we know he's got very good stuff. We'll see what version we get today.
This is the first stop on this swing to the West Coast. With that in mind, road tripping coming up with Ryan Bass.
In baseball, home isn't just a word, it's everything. And here in Tampa Bay, our home is entering a new era. Great teams don't stand still, they build, they evolve. And when the right partner steps in, the future gets even brighter. The Rays and Union Home Mortgage share a belief in building something world-class and always putting people first.
Jillian Michaels here with a truth bomb. One key reason that we look older is because our bodies make less collagen as we age. It's time to start taking Alaya Multi-Collagen, a powerhouse formulation of 5 different types of collagen that helps restore your body's youthfulness. Alaya can support fuller, more luxurious hair, dramatically diminished wrinkles, and stronger, healthier nails. Alaya Collagen even supports joint health so you can stay active and comfortable. Add Alaya to your smoothie, coffee, any of your favorite recipes because it's flavorless and it goes with everything. I've made Alaya Multi-Collagen a part of my daily routine religiously because it helps me look and feel my very best. Go to getalaya.com now and use the promo code to receive 30% off plus free shipping. The sooner you order, the sooner you can get relief and support your overall wellness. Go to getalaya.com now. Prioritize your body inside and out with Alaya.
Rays TV, presented by Union Home Mortgage. Now let's go check in with Ryan Bass, another edition of Road Trippin' with Ryan.
Well, today, Road Tripping with Ryan brings us 16 miles from Angel Stadium to the campus of Long Beach State University. With Evan Longoria's Legacy Weekend coming up next month at Tropicana Field, where he'll have his jersey number retired and go into the Rays Hall of Fame, we wanted to come back to where it all started. Evan Longoria's story is so incredible. Under-recruited out of high school, had to go to junior college, but eventually landed here at Long Beach State University, where he became the program's highest draft pick in school history. These batting cages here behind us is where Evan really honed his craft and became one of the most dangerous hitters, not just in college baseball, but in Major League Baseball. Dwayne B.A., we're going to chat with some of his coaches, a guy he played high school baseball with, a coach that helped recruit him here and was on that 2006 staff at Long Beach State University, where Evan blossomed into a superstar. We're going to walk down memory lane as we celebrate Longo here on the West Coast. Dwayne B.A., back to you. Going to be a lot of fun as we help to highlight Longo's career here at Long Beach State before he gets enshrined into the Rays Hall of Fame.
And we're looking forward to more on Evan Longoria and his career at Long Beach State. 2 seasons there, 336. Highest draft pick in school history when the Rays picked him in the 06 draft, and the rest is history. Always great to be in his presence, and of course he delivered some great moments in Rays history, including that home run against the Yankees. We will never forget that. So we'll have a lot more on Evan Longoria's accomplishments throughout the afternoon as the Rays and the Angels conclude their 3-game series. Take a look at the starting lineup brought to you by Orlando Health. Rays will have Yandy Diaz to lead it off, starting today at 325 overall. Jonathan Aranda and then Cedric Mullins in the 3rd spot, with Junior Caminero hitting cleanup, and then the number 5 hitter, some speed, and Chandler Simpson, followed by Richie Palacios and Ben Williamson. The catcher is Hunter Fiducia, and in right field, Victor Mesa Jr.
Well, our Suncoast Credit Union starting pitcher here this afternoon is going to be right-hander Grayson Rodriguez, making his 6th start of the season. You see the record even up. He's done a nice job there, but he's had a couple of rough ones too. You see that ERA there of 8.10. Here's the big reason why. Tons of base runners against Grayson Rodriguez. Got to be patient with him. He will walk you. He's allowed 4 home runs. Does have the good stuff, but you'll be able to check early in the game. What does the command look like? If it's on, okay, the Rays may be in a little bit of a battle. If he starts to spray it around a little bit, expect this Rays offense to be able to have some good opportunities. That's the mix. 4-seamer over 50% of the time, averaging 96, 97 miles per hour. Changeup, curveball, slider to round it out. Let's take a look at our defender defense. See how it's going to line up behind him. In the outfield, left to right, we've got Wade Meckler, Mike Trout, and Joe Adell. Infield, 3rd to 1st, Denzer Guzman, Zach Neto, Nick Madrigal, and Nolan Shonowell, with Logan Porter getting a call behind the plate.
Then there's Kurt Suzuki, 42 years old, out of Cal State Fullerton, working on that 1-year contract, 16 seasons in the major leagues. And across the diamond, out of FSU, of course, Kevin Cash, 12 seasons as the manager of the Rays. And boy, he has been here through thick and thin. A great success story, a winning percentage of .536 and 45 and 27 lifetime against this Los Angeles Angels club. All set to play baseball. Rodriguez on the hill, the tall right-hander, and here's Yandy. First pitch, and he looks that over for strike 1. 81 degrees in Anaheim under clear skies. This one is fouled out of play. 0-2. Yandy on a couple times in the opening game of the series Friday with a single and a walk. And he opened the game last night with a base on balls. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And boy, that's what he has done in that leadoff spot, get on base. And he has been productive as a run producer as well. And that's short center, angling out. Madrigal thought for a moment it might get over the infield, but the Angels second baseman racing out there into shallow center to grab that one. That's the way this one begins, with Jonathan Aranda about to settle in the batter's box. down to 269, and there's a shot back into center field. That's going to be out of the reach of Mike Trout. Extra bases coming for Aranda, and he's in with a stand-up double, his 10th double of the year. And just like that, the Rays have an early scoring opportunity.
Well, Jonathan Aranda, 108.7 off of the bat. Let's take a look at our Advent Health strike zone. And that ball right at the bottom of the zone, but middle of the plate. And Jonathan drops the barrel on it, gets it by Trout, and gives the Rays their first early opportunity.
Now Cedric Mullins. And there's a line drive base hit into right. Aranda's going to be held at third. Adele coming up with that ball as he charged it. Came up with it in relatively shallow right field. No chance for Aranda to score. So Mullins with a base hit. Then just like that, first and third with Junior Caminero due up next.
Well, he just hit it too hard. I mean, that was an absolute laser. Look how quickly it gets to Joe Adele. And, you know, Jonathan Aranda had to hold up at second base just for a beat because it was a low liner. He had to make sure that it got through. So that little hesitation and the fact that it was hit so hard, he has hung up at third, and Junior's got a chance to drive him in.
First pitch is wide. Junior with his 14 home runs. Rays would like to see him get back on a hot streak. This is wide, 2-0. Ground ball shortstop. They go to second, one, first base, two. 6-4-3 on the double play, and the Rays miss a scoring opportunity. Bottom of the first coming. No score.
Do you know why Original Tropicana Pure Premium is so delicious? It only has one ingredient. Just oranges, squeezed at peak ripeness. That's it, nothing else. Because that's how you make the most fresh-tasting OJ. Tropicana Pure Premium.
Pain started going up into my neck. I was having a rare type of heart attack. I wanted to be able to talk to my daughters.
For you and your sister.
I wanted to say goodbye in case I was not going to see them again. But I knew that I was in good hands.
I'm here because of you guys, yeah.
Now I feel like I have a second chance.
Introducing B of A Rewards, a new loyalty program for every day and every milestone. It starts with a Bank of America checking account and grows from there. Open or enroll today. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America.
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed. Oh, stop. Hey, man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs could cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield. Protection when it counts.
Bottom of the first coming. The lineup for Los Angeles brought to you by Orlando Health. Zach Neto, the shortstop, leads off, followed by Mike Trout, Meckler, Adele, and Shonowell down the middle. Denzer Guzman, sixth, Madrigal Walton, and Logan Porter, the catcher, hitting ninth.
Well, our Suncoast Credit Union starting pitcher today is going to be right-hander Casey Legumina. Look what he has done with the Rays. 17 2/3 innings, an outstanding ERA. Obviously limiting base runners, doesn't walk a lot of guys, just 3 up against the 13 strikeouts. Comes at you from the side. There's a little deception built in. He's got some jump to his pitches, and we'll see how long his leash is today out there, how many innings Kevin Cash is going to allow him to go.
Well, Zach Neto starts the day at 228, and the pitch is a strike. The Angels shortstop.
How about that heavy fastball, 4-seam, 2-seam, 61% of the time. Sweep the breaking ball. Slider, has that changeup primarily against left-handed hitters.
Well, Legumina out there He was 0-1 with an ERA of over 4.6 with Seattle. 2-0, barely over 2 in a Rays uniform. There's a strike, and he's ahead of Neto. 1-2.
You know, 17 2/3 innings. He's been fun to watch.
Yes.
I mean, he comes at you from the side, and that ball has some life to it. It's not just into the zone. It's got some jump to it. He's been able to command it quite well. Talked about just the 3 walks in the 17 2/3.
Tap right side. He's going to have to cover first, and takes the toss from Aranda. Neto out of there. 3-1.
Legumina getting to play some defense. Let's look at the rest of the Rays defender defense. Outfield left to right, Chandler Simpson, Cedric Mullins, and Victor Mesa Jr. joining Jonathan Aranda and Casey Legumina for that matter. On the infield is going to be Junior Caminero and Ben Williamson on the right side, Richie Palacios at second base, and Hunter Fiducia getting the call behind the plate.
Mike Trout, big cut, a little piece of that one foul. Trout 1 for 5 last night, picked up a steal and a single and a run scored Friday. A couple walks, officially went 1 for 3. Trout back in. Fiducia and Mr. Sia just exchanging stories, working behind the plate.
I was wondering what was going on. That makes more sense.
Well, they were commiserating a little bit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Everybody's okay. Ready to continue. Two balls, 1 strike. We'll even the count. Angels have won 4 in a row. That equals their longest winning streak of the year. And they have given the Rays trouble. The Rays 2 and 3 against the Angels. Have to go 2-2 again after that foul ball. To short, and a nice pick. Williamson's throw, and a nice job on the receiving end by Aranda as well.
Yeah, and you could tell the way that ball was released by Williamson that was on purpose, but even so made for a tough play for Aranda. That ball, as he's trying to skip it across the infield, it stayed down and to the backhand side, so Aranda's got to watch it all the way in. Does a nice job of that.
So 2 ground ball outs. Now the left fielder, Wade Meckler. Want to know? Meckler with a home run in last night's game. Slices that one foul the opposite way. It's 1-1. Foul right back. Caminero way off that bag at third with Williamson shaded toward the middle. Two and two. That is strike 3 call Meckler hesitating a little bit over that, but he is caught looking. No score through 1.
Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5 for $429 a month for 36 months with $5428 due at signing. Toyota, let's go places.
Spectrum Business delivers commitment with every connection across the country. So where are we now? In Austin, our award-winning service makes this business stronger every day. And in Milwaukee, we're saving game night.
Hold on, 1 second.
With invincible Wi-Fi that stays on when the power goes out. In Rochester, we're fueling learning with fiber-powered internet fast enough to spark imagination. We turn service into partnership. Spectrum Business.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda. Make every moment count with a new stylish and sophisticated Accord or Accord Hybrid. New roads, new deals, a new Honda. Drive with the confidence that comes with Honda sensing technology, standard on the Accord. One of Car and Driver's 10 best, a record 40 times. Right now, you can get a $259 per month lease on a 2026 Accord LX.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond. With airless tires designed for exploring new frontiers. Michelin, motion for life.
For every hit this season, Suncoast Credit Union donates $79 to local nonprofits. Visit suncoast.com/raise for more information. First pitch. Chandler Simpson looks at strike 1. Brought Guzman in a little bit down at third base on that first pitch. This one skied short left center. Trout's coming on, making the call. You could hear him up here yelling, "I got it." And that is the first out. Richie Palacios will be up there. He's facing Grayson Rodriguez, 6'5", 26-year-old right-hander. Palacios out in front, strike 1.
Pretty good changeup right there.
You'll see that a good amount of time from him.
Yeah, so especially against the lefties, which obviously you're trying to get that pitch to move down in a way. You try to speed him up a little bit, and then here comes the changeup. You know, he was one of the Orioles' top prospects, but has had a hard time staying healthy, and when he has been out there, it's been inconsistent results.
Yeah, he was a first-round pick in the 2018 draft, the 11th pick overall in that draft.
Well, there you go. Their number 1 pitching prospect had that good record in 24, but then all of a sudden, injuries. He's had a hard time getting out on the field, staying out on the field. And as we saw, you know, so far this year with the Angels, the results a little mixed.
2-2. Well, that shoulder surgery really was a big issue for him, and I think the general feeling was, as challenging as the elbow is, we see a lot of surgeries there. That shoulder surgery can be problematic.
Isn't that true?
Yeah.
You'd rather have the elbow.
Yes.
It's like they've done a better job of the technology in reconstructing the elbow than having to go into the shoulder. And you're right, those can be very, very troublesome.
So the count is full to Richie Palacios. And ball 4, the Rays get a base runner. They had a couple in the first inning. Double play ended that thread, and now a 1-out walk in the second.
Well, that's why you said coming in, this Rays offense shut out in last night's game. They need an injection of opportunity. Then they need to be able to cash in and take advantage of it. Something that overall, for the most part, they've done a good job of. Not so much in that first inning. Let's see what they can do here in the second.
Ben Williamson at the plate. And that's the ball inside.
It's been 24 and 2/3 innings for Rodriguez so far this year. There has not been a stolen base attempted off of him yet.
And a broken bat roller to short. Out at second and safe at first.
Boy, just hit softly enough. That ball didn't have a lot on it. That was a 5 or 6 hopper out to short. So it took a beat, and that allowed Williamson to be able to sneak in there safely.
Sounded as if he might have sacrificed the bat for that as well.
Yep, that's why that ball had nothing on it. Right off the label of the bat.
Williamson aboard now for Fiducia. And the fastball for a strike. And 22 lifetime wins for Rodriguez. In 24, he was 13-4. And then the shoulder problems. Back into center field. Right there to catch it. Mike Trout and the Rays leave a man. And then he got a half in, no score.
Welcome to Take 5.
Fitting an oil change into your schedule doesn't have to be scary. Just go to Take 5.
We're okay now.
Yep.
Take 5, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change. Find your nearest shop at take5.com.
Mobil became an iconic brand by pioneering high-performance fuel and innovative rewards, earning the loyalty and trust of drivers for generations. At Mobil, history isn't just remembered, it's rewarded. And now new users can earn $10 in points with the Exxon Mobil Rewards Plus app. 5 on your first fuel purchase and 5 on your second. Legendary. Mobil.
Take one Defender. Add a large helping of sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days. Then soak in 35 inches of water. Bake at 122 Fahrenheit. Finally, serve on a plateau of your choosing.
What does Marco's know about New York pizza? We let the city show us. It's gotta be big slices, made to hold and made to fold, so you can eat it anywhere. Trust us, we did our homework. Try Marco's New York style pizza, inspired by the city that started it all.
Time to send your Tampa Bay Rays to the 26 MLB All-Star Game in Philadelphia. Voting open all June. You can cast your ballot every single day. Vote Rays at raysbaseball.com/vote. Joe Adell, the cleanup hitter, leads off and sends a fly ball deep down that left side, and it's going to be a foul ball. That wall down there in both right and left down the line. It diminishes in both depth and height the closer you get to the line. And that ball was foul, strike one.
Yeah, those are the walls that if you've got a full head of steam going after a baseball, you are going to catapult yourself into the stands at a pretty high rate of speed. And we saw Joe Adell do that the night that he had 3 home run robberies in one game.
Yes.
And the last one was the best one, and it was down that right field line, and he went into the stands. I mean, catapulted right over there, made a catch in that area.
And he gets this one between Aranda and the first base bag. It has himself a base hit. Well, let's go back and take a look at those catches.
All right, well, here's number 1. Okay, that's a day. You just robbed a homer. A little bit deeper into the night. Oh, no, you did it again? But then watch this one. come on, right? In one game.
Yeah, that's a full day and night's work right there.
Now, my only question is, in the all-important statistical, analytical category of defensive runs saved, did you get credit for at least 3 and then maybe more if there were runners on? Or is that still a formula we're working our way through?
Oh, here's a bunt foul.
I want answers, Dwayne. I want answers.
Well,
okay.
Let's take a look at the flashback on this.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, that could be a negative. That goes off the glove, the forehead, and turns into a homer. So he can take it away. He can give it also.
And, they originally called that a home run, and then they ruled it an error. An interesting debate about that.
So no homer?
So
that can't be, right? That's a home run?
That was the controversy over that.
Well, he did score. I know that. It happened to Jose Canseco.
Yep.
Carlos Martinez for the Cleveland Indians. Cafe. I played with him in La Guaira down in Venezuela.
Yep.
They called him...
Shonowell fouls it.
Well, here we go.
Here you go. There's
there's
exactly
Cafe.
what you're talking about.
Cafe right off the forehead. It's a home run. Boom. How about it? Both to right fielders.
Yep. Oh, that just barely got him. Boy, that's tough on an 0-2 count. The base hit for Adele came 0-2, and now the hit batter comes on an 0-2 count.
That was a Brandon Geyer move. I look like I'm twisting out of the way, but I'm kind of moving my leg a little bit closer to home plate. Look at low. Oh, did that even hit him?
I wonder. Snyder's going to head to the mound here.
We'll take another look at that.
Yes.
That was, it was close.
Here it is.
Are the pants baggy enough? Did you see it hit him? I didn't.
And that's the problem.
That's, on
a two-dimensional screen.
Right. And and also, that's one of those, if the umpires said it did not hit him, then more than likely that's going to stand. But if they said that it did, you're not going to waste the challenge on that.
Kyle Snyder finishes his trip to the mound. So Adele with a base hit. Shonowell hit by a pitch. Denzer Guzman. Now he's going to bunt and fouls it. Strike one. Guzman with a couple hits. He got into the RBI category in last night's game. The Angels scored 8. That's going to drop for a base hit. Charged by Chandler. Adele's going to head to the plate, and the throw is not going to be in time. So single hit batter and a base hit. And the Angels are on the board.
Well, and again, those base runners out there with Legumina in full control of those counts. And then a pitch here that Guzman, listen, he continues to swing, swings at everything, gets that ball up and in, gets enough of it, drops it into left field. Chandler up throwing, and not quite enough on it to make a play of it at the plate. And the Angels jump out in front again.
McMadrigal. First pitch is a strike. Well, Adele singled on an 0-2 pitch. Shonowell hit by that pitch apparently on an 0-2 delivery. Guzman singled in a run 0-1. And now Madrigal up there with a count of 1 strike. So he's been ahead of every hitter. It's 1-1. No signs of the bunt there. Walton, the DH on deck, left-handed hitter. That's a strike. 1-2. You can see Madrigal raise that arm, point toward the first base umpire, but it had already been called a strike, and you're not going to take that away. Ground ball short. Williamson, Palacios 1, first base 2. The Rays got a big double play right there. Exactly what Legumina needed, wanted, and got. So over to third base, Shanoel. And the Rays are going to make their pitching change here with Legumina opening. So let's check with Ryan Bass for another edition of Road Trippin' with Ryan.
Long Beach State University has so many decorated athletes, Olympians, national champions that have come through here. Evan Longoria's legacy is embedded here in the Dirtbag program. And you look at some of the most decorated athletes that have been here at Long Beach State. Longo is certainly one of them. I have John Strauss here, was actually the third base coach in 2006 when Longo was on that squad before, of course, he was drafted by the Rays and became an all-star, a Gold Glover, and now a Hall of Famer in the Rays franchise history. John, you talk about Longo, your first earliest memories of him. How proud are you of what he became and how he represented not just this university, but himself at the major league level?
He's represented us well. I mean, he's the epitome of what we are at Long Beach State, a guy that was kind of overlooked out of high school, had to go to a junior college, and then came here and became a freak of nature and then take it to the big league. So he's everything that we stand for and everything I think we want to be in our program.
You think of Longo back in that time to now, having his jersey retired. How proud are you of what he's accomplished, who he's become, and how he stayed the same guy at his core from then when you recruited him out of high school to where he is now?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I didn't think he was good enough out of high school because we didn't recruit him. He had to go to JC, so I was wrong, as we all are. But Evan's the same guy, showed up to the park every day, was just so good to people. That's what I remember. He was a great player. Everybody wanted a piece of the guy because he was getting famous his junior year, but he just was level-headed, smiled. People wanted autographs, he gave them, and just wanted to help his teammates. And that's what I remember about him. The superstar moments and the walk-offs are great, but I know the real Evan that just loved his teammates and loved people, and that's what I'll always remember about him.
And loved this university as well so much, in addition to what he did at the big league level. John Strauss, of course, who, again, was on that squad in 2006 where Evan Longoria really became who he is. Thanks for spending a few moments with us and to celebrate Longo as he goes into our Hall of Fame next month.
Of course, love it. Congratulations, Evan.
Dwayne, B.A., back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much. The Rays with the new pitcher, Ian Seymour, on to work against the left-handed hitter, Donovan Walton. The ball, no strikes.
Pretty good outing against the Red Sox. 4 innings, 55 pitches, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts.
And pegged down there to third. Well, back end there.
He loves that changeup, and for good reason. It's a good one. Sweeps it mostly to the lefties, but he'll use that pitch against right-handers too. The 4-seam, 2-seam combined at 39%, but almost a 50-50 differential on those two.
Lifted into left, out from short. Williamson, Chandler in, and Chandler's going to make the catch. A little better angle. So a run scores. We're through 2, and it's 1-0 LA.
In baseball, home isn't just a word, it's everything. And here in Tampa Bay, our home is entering a new era. Great teams don't stand still, they build, they evolve. And when the right partner steps in, the future gets even brighter. The Rays and Union Home Mortgage share a belief in building something world class and always putting people first.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
This Father's Day, spend more time with Dad by spending less with low prices guaranteed. Give him more of what he loves. Grills, smart home tech, and tools to build memories together. Give more and do more this Father's Day at the Home Depot.
Throw home. The late steals home. And the Rays have a 5-3 lead. Gone. Home run to center. And what a sweep for the Tampa Bay Rays. Business Evan Longoria's induction into the Rays Hall of Fame and jersey retirement ceremony. It'll be July 11th and 12th. Be a part of the historic Longo's Legacy Weekend. Get your tickets at RaysBaseball.com/Longo. In the third inning, it's a 1-0 game. Angels scored in the bottom of the second. Victor Mesa Jr. leading off. Takes a look at that pitch. Puts him up 2-0. That's a strike. 2-1. Three balls and a strike. Yandy Diaz will be next. And we're going to go to 3-2 here on Mesa Jr. Well, the Rays trying to avoid a season series loss to this Angels ball club. They have not lost a series to them, a yearly series, since 2014. And they come into this game 2-3, so they're playing for a break even in the season series here today.
I think that's been the frustrating part with this team too. You know, you go back to that Detroit series.
Yep.
You know, Detroit rolled into Tropicana Field. They had the worst record, tied with the worst record with Colorado in Major League Baseball, and they sweep the series and score 25 runs in doing so. The Rays come out here. The Angels have the worst record in the American League when this series started. You know, you lose a tight game in game one, you get blown out in last night's game.
Yep. Yeah, and the bottom line is you have to beat the teams you're supposed to beat.
Amen. That is absolutely the key, especially when you're talking about the American League East now, where, you know, throughout the first 2+ months of the season, it's been Rays, Yankees. Rays, Yankees, everybody else. Cleveland, they're playing better, but they just lost Jose Ramirez. So, you know, they're obviously, that's a big loss for them. But you have to beat the teams you're supposed to beat.
And a walk on that pitch upstairs. An extended at bat for Mesa Jr., and he's on at first.
Continue to be patient against Rodriguez. You'll continue to get base runners and chances. Our rooms to go American League East standings show you right now that the Rays, for the first time in over a month, do not have the best record in the American League and are not in first place in the AL East. A game back of the Yankees. Yankees are winning right now. And it seems like, you know, Aaron Judge goes down. And it was like, ooh, how is that going to affect the Yankees?
Yep.
Have they lost since he got hurt? Maybe once?
If they did, I missed it.
Right.
Yep.
I agree. They have been playing outstanding baseball.
Well, the Rays inside the division have gone 17-6 in the AL East. And against the Central, 10-5. The move to first, and Mesa, just as he started to walk off and try to extend that lead, Rodriguez went over there, but he's back in.
He started to go and almost a little too far.
A long hold. The pitch is a ball.
We're just trying to get into that head of the starting pitcher. Try to make him worry a little bit more about you than you are at the hitter at the plate making a quality pitch. And who knows, you may be tying him up too to eventually go. No one's done it so far off Rodriguez.
Ooh, and that pitch is going to be...
The catcher is challenging the call ball.
He had to reach outside of his body, so the optics weren't good for the call behind the plate, but he's going to get this overturned.
The pitch is a strike. It is strike 3. Los Angeles has 2 challenges remaining.
So they overturned that call, and it's a strikeout. First of the game for Rodriguez, and it's a big one to retire Yandy Diaz.
Watch how he has to, they want to go in. So when you reach out like that, you know, that home plate umpire, it's a close ball out there, and he had to reach for it. You say that's a ball, but as you can see, that ball caught the edge of the zone.
Aranda waves and misses. Jonathan doubled in the first. One. Aranda came into this game hitting .269 against right-handed pitching and .268 against left-handed pitching. 11 home runs, 10 of those off right-handers. And he has himself a base hit here. Soft liner into center. That sends Mesa Jr. into second base. And Aranda now 2 for 2.
When you talk about Aranda's batting averages, this at bat right here is the reason why. He's using the middle of the field more than he has in his career. So when you're staying through the middle of the field, you're not pulling off the left-hander. You're staying in there. That front hip is closed. Same thing with the righty. You're not pulling off of him and trying to do too much. You're staying through the middle of the field. It makes you a more consistent hitter, and the numbers bear that out.
Cedric Mullins looks at the off-speed pitch down. No ball, no strikes. Well, the Rays have put runners aboard in each of the front 3 innings. And left a man in the first. Double play ball into that. Left a man in the second. That's a shot, but well foul. A little early on that one. And lines it into the seats. One and one. Two and one, laying off the breaking pitch. That will be foul the other way. Out of play, and it's 2-2.
Not too bad right there. How about that? Last 24 games, a .400 on base percentage for Cedric. 6 extra base hits. Scored some runs. He's stolen a couple of bags.
And he asked for time right here. Mullins 3 for 6 so far in this series.
Try to go upstairs.
And he fouls it back. We'll see another pitch.
Follow those catchers back behind the plate. Logan Porter getting the call here this afternoon, the day game.
Ooh, pretty close right there. And Mullins takes it to run the count all the way to 3-2. How about that? That is as close as you can get without it being a strike.
If you turn that ball a little bit, the seam may have hit the outside corner.
You know, that's an interesting thought about that that visual there, because if you do turn the ball the seam's going to be a little closer to the plate.
Yeah, especially if Mike Morgan had that baseball for any length of time.
Yep. Ooh, this one into the dirt, skips to the backstop, and the bases are going to be loaded. So a big miss there by Rodriguez.
Oh, real big miss. I think that ball ended up behind him. They're going to come out and take a look at it, make sure that he's okay, because that did look like the pitch of someone who hurt something.
Yep.
It was so badly missed. And again, he has had so much trouble staying on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, when you miss like this, usually something has gone very wrong. Other than the pitch.
Yeah, and I mean, they were up and out of the dugout immediately to take a look, and we mentioned, you know, what he's had to come back from and how difficult it is, especially with the shoulder issues. Rodriguez, we mentioned earlier, 13-game winner back in 24, and he's going to walk off the mound here. So the Angels will make a pitching change here in the third. Back in a moment.
Running your first 5K? Hard. His first day behind the wheel? A little bumpy. Choosing a name for your first? Not easy. Progressive understands first times can be challenging. It's why we created the Up Payment program, down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. Because first times are easier with a little help. Learn more at progressive.com/openthehouse.
With built-in intelligence that saves battery power and updates that happen automatically, work might interrupt you, but your Dell Pro won't.
Right now, get 2.99% APR for 72 months on a new 2026 Toyota Tundra Hybrid. Toyota, let's go places.
Rays TV is brought to you by Orlando Health. We make it personal. By Rooms to Go. Hot buys are going on now at Rooms to Go. Shop and get incredible savings store-wide. And by Suncoast Credit Union. Score fee-free checking with more perks to save big. Open your account at suncoast.com. The Rays in Southern California wrapping up the 3-game series against the Angels. We'll see a new pitcher. And while he loosens up on the mound, let's again check in with Ryan.
Well, road tripping with Ryan continues here at Long Beach State University, and this is the practice field for the Dirtbags here. And when you talk about Evan Longoria, everybody talks about the work ethic, all the hours he put in to become a Hall of Famer for the Rays and have his jersey retire. This is TJ Bruce. This is the head coach here at Long Beach State University, and ended up playing with Evan, not just in high school, but knew and has beloved Evan for quite a long time. Coach Bruce, when I say the name Evan Longoria, you smile.
Yeah.
What comes to mind for you?
Professionalism, consistency, attitude, integrity, you know, all the buzzwords, right? And I think that's something that he's embodied, more importantly, off the field, you know, and I think that's something that always gets forgotten with any superstar, right? We always talk about the on the field, but I also believe whatever they are off, it translates to on, and that's what Evan is. And he's just a pure pro.
And that is so awesome. And a guy who knows Evan better than most do. all the way back before any of this. And so grateful for your time, TJ. Love what you're building here, and so grateful to share a few moments talking about Evan.
Yes, sir. Thank you for everything, and go Dirtbags.
There you go. A Dirtbag alum, and certainly somebody carrying the pride of this program here. Dwayne B.A., Evan is so loved at this university, and I'll tell you what, you walk around here, number 3, Evan Longoria, forever revered here at Long Beach State.
Yeah, and he's revered in the history of the Rays as well. You can see some of the alumni from Long Beach State, and Evan Longoria, topping that list. But some good ones right there across the board. And the great thing, obviously, about Evan Longoria is his baseball talent, but he could be as low-key and engaging at the same time, and you just don't see many people like that. We all have to have an ego to get up in the morning and do all we have to do, but that was really under control, and he could be very engaging and did not give you the impression that he was so impressed with himself.
No, just an even keel, demeanor. And he never got too high. He never got too low. I know that those are, the old catchphrases, but it was true. He he was a dude, a great teammate, a great guy to have around, good with the fans, good with media, good with, whoever wanted access to him. I mean, he was going to get his work in, and Ryan was talking about his work ethic, and you used to go out there and see him every day at third base, and he would start with a simple dribble. He would go down on his knees and start fielding, because he said it helped his hand-eye coordination, and it took his legs out of it. He wanted to work on the hand and the eyes connecting. Then he would get up and start moving back and forth and all the different things, but he did it every day. And if one guy could have taken a day off, it was him. He never did.
Well, Chase Salseth is the new pitcher. The Rays have the bases loaded, and the first pitch to Junior Caminero is a strike. So Rodriguez goes 2 1/3. Leaves with some discomfort, it appeared.
Well, let's take a quick look at our Ford Keys, and let's get him in here. We got to get Junior Caminero going. The Rays have got to get him going. He does not have a home run in his last 10 games. He's hitting, like a $140 in his last 7. We saw he hit into the ground ball double play in his first at-bat, but the Rays need Junior Caminero to get going again, and once he does, you'll see this offense take off. Maybe this is the opportunity right here with the bases juiced.
So quickly out in front with that 0-2, and he sweeps that one and gets the swing and miss.
That's what we've been seeing as of late, where things have cooled down for Junior. He is expanding his zone, something he didn't do a lot of earlier in the year. Let's take a look at our Orlando Health slow-mo replay, and Silseth takes the breaking ball, and he can do this when you're 0-2 in the count. You can take it and try to expand that zone, see if the hitter will follow you, and he did.
And here's the first pitch to Chandler Simpson. That's a strike. It's foul, out of play. 0-2. Silseth has come in here and thrown 5 consecutive strikes. Time requested by Simpson, granted by the plate umpire. And a liner, base hit into center field. Grayson Jr. will score. Coming around third to Rondo, he's going to score. And Simpson comes through, driving in both runs. And the Rays grab the lead now.
Boy, watch Chandler go down and get this pitch that's down in the zone and shoot it right through the middle of the field. Great bat control. Boy, he just goes down and swipes that ball right through the middle. That is beautiful right there, and it's exactly what the Rays needed. A little momentum, a lead. Leads are nice.
Yes, they are indeed. Mullins at second, Simpson at first. Richie Palacios in the batter's box. And that's inside. Boy, that's what the Rays have been looking for. A timely hit to put some runs on the board. Shut out last night. There's a strike on the inside edge. 1-1 for Simpson. A big hit, giving him RBIs 13 and 14. And I'll tell you, he had been struggling at the plate, so he has to feel good about this. Pitch is blocked. Coming into this game, Simpson had gone 2 for 32 over his last 9 games with a plate appearance. So if the Rays can get him going again, that would be a great sign. Palacios chops it by the mound to short. The pickup. Neto steps on the bag for the force play. Rays score 2, leave 2, and lead 2-1.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. They're gonna be fine. They're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
Hey, Marty, I got us what's known as a luxury box. These babies don't come cheap.
Yeah, sure. Who needs to see the game? What sport is this?
Oh, hot dogs.
What are your specials?
Hot dogs.
Oh.
2, please. For you. 2 buy for us.
I'd love to, because I earn unlimited 2% cash rewards with my Wells Fargo Active Cash Card.
Oh, Marty, we're on the celebrity cam.
The Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo. Terms apply.
We tried everything to get a great yard.
Doing it ourselves?
Different lawn care companies.
But with True Green, we finally got a golf course quality lawn.
That's when the golfers showed up.
Whoa, she's a beaut.
I told ya. So now we get our weekends back.
Did you know it was this kind of tea time?
Everybody knew. Good luck with that.
Our lawn has never looked better.
You playing through?
True Green, the easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn.
Fairways look great.
Sign up now at truegreen.com.
On to the bottom of inning 3 with the Rays grabbing the lead. 2 runs in the top of the inning. The base hit delivered by Chandler Simpson. Logan Porter will open the bottom of the 3rd for the Angels. Then back around to the top of the order, Zach Neto and Mike Trout. Two 4-0 for the Rays, 1-2-0 for the Angels. And here's Porter. Spent some time in the big leagues with Kansas City and San Francisco. Fouls this one. That's a strike. Upstairs now. 1 ball, 1 strike. So there for a strike, 1-2. Porter stepping back, getting time. chases that one. A strikeout for Seymour.
Well, step up to the plate and celebrate backyard baseball at Tropicana Field on Sunday, June the 21st, as the Rays take on the Washington Nationals. With the backyard baseball ticket package, you'll score a ticket to the game plus an exclusive, and I mean very exclusive, Pablo Sanchez bobblehead. Visit RaysBaseball.com/backyard.
First pitch, and Neto takes that one upstairs. Zach Neto, the shortstop. One and one. Neto, the top of the lineup. With a little pop in that bat, 13 home runs.
And Kurt Suzuki has to, you see Drew Pomerantz up. He's been throwing the ball well lately. They're going to try to piece it together.
Well, that's a big league pop-up. High sky. And it's caught by Aranda.
High sky, it's a real thing.
Yep.
It's a real thing, and it is in full effect today. There is not a cloud out there. That's why Aranda, yeah.
Look at that. Try to track a baseball into that.
See, when it gets as high as that one did, it becomes very difficult. You lose perspective.
Yep.
You know what? All the people that don't believe the high sky, you take them out a day like this and you take a fungo and give them a nice pop-up. And then when you miss it by 5 feet, you stop. Just stop. Take your tail between your legs back into the dugout.
Yeah. Then you go, why didn't you catch that? And they'll say high sky.
Yeah, I'll say, listen, sky's blue, ball's white.
That's a strike.
Somebody would say that. Somebody would say that.
Trout, start of the day at 225 with 15 home runs. Just missed. It's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Squares it 2-2. Trout taking a little time out of the batter's box now. That's going to take care of the Angels in the third. Trout out on strikes. Beautiful Southern California. We're through 3. Rays lead.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Now with employee pricing for everyone, get more than $11,000 in total savings on a 2026 F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be using this. Particle 6-in-1 Face Cream for Men, the first of its kind anti-aging cream designed specifically for men. Fights eye bags, dark spots, and wrinkles. Visit ParticleMen.com and use the promo code on your screen to receive 25% off your entire order. Plus, we've got free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. www.ParticleMen.com. Because seeing is believing.
Ready, throw!
3 new Toy Story 5 pizzas. Order 2 or more for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 5. Only in theaters June 19th. Rated PG.
Range TV brought to you by Advent Health. You are our priority in a medical emergency. Advent Health. And by Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card. Earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply. Well, the Rays will head to downtown L.A. as soon as this game is over. And they will begin a series against the Dodgers tomorrow. Meanwhile, business to take up here with the Angels sending Drew Pomeranz to the mound now. Their third pitcher of this game. On the first pitch, Ben Williamson takes strike one.
Well, Pomeranz is about as simple as you will find in the game here ever. 4-seam fastball and a curveball. That is it. 75-25 basically.
Down 1-1.
You know, and he's made it work. I mean, he's had a nice little run here over the last little while, just not giving up anything. Pitching very well coming out of that pen.
The strike. Yeah, he has not given up an earned run in 11 appearances out of their bullpen. Two and two. Fiducia to be next, and then Mason Jr. Well, 3-2 now. Fiducia on deck with the left-hander out there. That's a shot toward the gap. That ball is going to be gone. Wow. I'll tell you, the ball left at the same time Meckler hit that wall out there, and you heard a big thump as that ball disappeared over the wall, and Williamson has belted the home run, his first of the year, and the Rays have a 3-1 lead.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pomeranz, and Williamson's able to square it up pretty good. And here's Meckler, doesn't even look for that baseball, and right into the wall he goes. He's tracking that ball the whole way, never even senses the wall coming up until the last split second.
So Williamson with the home run. And Meckler seems to be okay out there. The pitch to Fiducia's foul back. So the second home run of his career, and the first in a Rays uniform. One and one. But when that ball got out there on the track, it kept carrying, and then Meckler hit the wall. There was a thump that you could hear.
Clearly.
Yes.
Clearly you could hear it.
That was unnerving. Have a guy running into the wall, and from this distance, hear that thump.
It sounded like a frog splash off the top turnbuckle in a big WWE match.
I have no doubt that that's exactly what it sounded like. The turnbuckle.
Yes.
Upstairs. 2-2. Foul back. Well, let's take a look at the pitch, number one, and then the crash. Meckler in the wall as that ball disappeared.
Boy, he got the barrel through there very well. Yeah. And he hit the frog splash.
And a second. Madrigal up with this one, and Fiducia is the first out of the inning. And we'll go to Mesa Jr. with the bases empty and one out. Deflected third base side foul. Guzman after it. And it's out of play over the screen. There's a granted time of the plate umpire. A popper foul chased by Guzman. That's going to be playable, and he's there just beyond the Angels on deck circle. So 2 outs.
Designated hitter number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz up for his third plate appearance of the day. With a pop to second. He's called out on strikes. How about the longest on base streaks of his career? He's getting close. 29 back in 24. And this current streak stacks up third.
Our Toyota trend. How about that? 26 consecutive. It's in third place.
Yep.
Good enough for third.
Found this one back. And another great year for Yandy at the plate. In the leadoff spot so much of the time. Fly ball the right side. Adele from right field makes the catch. Rays get a run on the blast by Ben Williamson. His first of the year, second of his career. Rays lead 3-1.
Lets you be you, how it should be. The Hyundai Tucson. Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $239 a month, or get 0.99% APR or $22.50 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Now get a jump on the holiday. Big savings and a great night's sleep. Shop the Rooms to Go July 4th mattress sale today. Buy this therapeutic mattress any size, get a second mattress free. That's right. Buy the queen size for $895, get the second same size or smaller free. Buy the king size, get another king or smaller size free. Buy a fuller twin size, the second one's free. Don't wait. Buy one, get one starts now at Rooms to Go.
Decorating's easy at Rooms to Go.
Menace to society on the base pass.
Tampa every single year gets away with this. It is a factory, man.
Year after year, they're a tough team to play.
Caught by a diving Ben Williamson.
Yandy on the first pitch. Gone! And there's a shot. That baby is gone! To make your favorite players all-stars, scan the QR code to cast your 2026 Konami eBaseball MLB All-Star ballot daily, or visit MLB.com/vote. Wade Meckler leads off. The first pitch being Seymour, a little tight. Meckler hitting out of the third spot. Joe Odell next, and then Nolan Chanuel. It's pulled foul. The screening. 1-1 now. Two on that cut and miss.
That left-on-left changeup, and he is not afraid to throw that. It's a good pitch for him. We always talk about that. If it's a good pitch for you, use it against anybody. It's going to be effective, and he shows that ability to get it away from these left-handed hitters, get them waving out over the top of it.
Two and two. Yeah, that was the basic baseball story. Change up. If you're a lefty, okay, throw it to a right-handed hitter. Fly ball left center. Waiting for it, Mullins, and he makes the catch. But that's not really the case so much anymore.
No, I mean it was discouraged and at times mandated.
Yep.
You didn't throw a left-on-left changeup. Yep. They were so afraid of it fading back down and in, and we always talk about left-handed hitters down and in. That's kind of like the juice zone. And you know, I wish that, because changeup was my best pitch. You know, outside of a located fastball.
Sure.
But my breaking balls left a little to be desired, and so the changeup would have been a more handy pitch for me against the left-handed hitter, but I never threw it against him.
Yeah.
Not until the very end of my career. It was.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean,
yeah.
You show him a breaking ball maybe once in a while.
Oh, I'd show him.
Come back with that fastball well located and a changeup.
Move it around. Yeah, I mean, and you do that enough, and you have an idea of how to sequence and how to use both sides of the plate. You know, and realize, and I had to realize this because I wasn't going to overpower many guys at all, if anybody. But you understand that hitting is timing. My job is to throw that timing off.
Yep.
It was that simple. And you know, we see it more now. You know, even with all the stuff that's in the game, you get a guy like Seymour, you get a guy like Nick Martinez, you get a guy, you know, that can change speeds and effectively pitch to both sides of the plate, and you can be a handful to face. You always will be. And especially now, when all the hitters are training for velocity.
Yep.
You know, they don't see that style of pitching very often, and when they do, sometimes it looks like they don't have an answer for it.
3-1 fastball foul there. You know, there's a case right there. I mean, Seymour's not going to throw 98. At 3-1, he threw him a fastball, had him behind the fastball.
And that's what that changeup will do. It'll speed that fastball up, especially if you get a hitter, you know, looking for a different pitch. That fastball will tend to jump on him, even if it's in the low 90s.
Foul ball there. So 3-2 pitch to be made one more time. Touch of the rosin bag before. See, those four-seamers, 92, 91. And a little bit up with the changeup there, and he walks him. So Adele is on for the second time in this game. Little flashback. Hey, here's a guy knows what he's doing out there.
He does it. Look at that little hanging breaking ball. Caught him looking.
Yeah, see there?
So I'd say I would backdoor it. No sleep. I had hair, Dwayne.
Yeah.
No hair and no facial hair. It looked like I was 12.
Fine looking young man right there. Cronwell takes the pitch upstairs. And yeah, this is where it all began in the big league.
It did. It did. It was not my first. My first appearance was actually in Toronto. And that was in September of '93. They were reigning world champs.
Yep.
And came in relief. You know, and I just got drafted that year. I had 2 starts in AA, 2 starts in AAA. Let's go to the big leagues.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was ready for that. And you know, came into that ball game with 50-some thousand fans.
Yep.
And again, the first guy that you face is Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer.
Well, hey, start with the best. You should start with Molitor. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. See where you stand in the big leagues with facing a guy like that. So it was Yeah, it was a pretty incredible experience, and I remember my first ever win. I had gotten called up from AAA. I got sent out at the end of camp, never even pitched in AAA, got called up the first week to pitch against the Brewers in Milwaukee. And go out there, missed my connecting flight because the first flight was late. So I spent the night in Minneapolis, had to catch a morning flight to Milwaukee, bus to the field for a Sunday afternoon game, and pitched into the ninth inning, went 8 1/3. I think I gave up a run or two, maybe. Pretty good game, and I get on the bus after the game, and Bo Jackson goes, I bet your parents are real proud of you, rookie, you know, on and on it goes. And I said, yeah. He's like, let's call him. So Bo Jackson calls my mother. Calls my mom.
How
and
great is that?
It went exactly like you would expect. He's got the phone to his ear. She answers. Must have said hello. He's like, hello, this is Bo Jackson. Long pause. No, I'm serious. This is Bo Jackson. You would never believe. He was such a great teammate and was so great with my parents. But that was the highlight of that day. Getting on the bus and Bo Jackson saying, "I'm going to call your mom for you." And
and what a great gesture for him, for this young left-hander.
He came up to me one day during a game. He's like, "What are you doing after the game, Rook?" I'm like, "I've got no plans." He's like, "You're coming with me." So we went out, hung out for a little bit with some friends of his, and then we went down to, I can't even remember the town it was, a little south of here, where he was renting a house. And we spent the night at his house.
Wow.
It was ridiculous. And then the next morning, we get up, we go have lunch, we come back. He's watching, soap operas on TV, and I'm sitting on the couch going, I'm at Bo Jackson's house, just watching TV, spending the day with him before we go back to the field for a game. He was awesome.
And wonderful lifelong memories that you can carry with you from that, with the people you meet. Well, 2 on here, 1 out. Little visit to the mound there, and Seymour ready to pitch again here. Guzman takes that one down and in. So a little bit of a spot with the Rays holding this 2-run lead. And Guzman's shown a pretty good bat.
He has, and you were talking about it in last night's game, how aggressive he is. You get that ball near the zone, forget in the zone, near the zone, he's going to cut it loose.
There's the changeup, and sometimes you can take advantage of that aggressive nature.
That is pitching 101. Sometimes it's maybe a little bit more advanced than that, but you're right. If you got, especially an aggressive hitter with runners in scoring position, or in this case, a runner in scoring position, they become even more aggressive.
And it's popped up. Foul ball going to carry out a play. So he's got that fastball and the changeup back and forth. And another foul ball. A little late break on that pitch. And a big strikeout right there for Seymour. And Guzman is the second out.
Well, like we said, get it close. Get it close to the zone, and you're going to get a swing from Guzman. Our Orlando held slow-mo replay. The changeup off the plate, and a big strikeout.
He opens the sequence to Madrigal with a fastball up out of the zone. Nick Madrigal. Limited at bats, but he came in with an average over 360. Foul ball shortstop. And the force play. Williamson to Palacios. 2 men left. We go to the 5th. Rays lead 3-1.
Another day. Same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like Humira and Enbrel work similarly to treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling, as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
Spencer here, reporting live from the Rays field. This baseball season, Suncoast Credit Union is bringing back every hit as a win. Junior, did you know that Suncoast Credit Union donates $79 to local nonprofits for every Rays hit?
What? That's crazy!
He's smashing it for a good cause. Watch this. Vote for your favorite nonprofit at suncoast.com/raise. That was a win.
What makes a delicious New York-style pizza? It's gotta have a perfect balance of crushed tomatoes, savory deli pepperoni, and dough stretched thin so it folds like it should. You'll get it when you taste it. Try Marco's New York-style pizza for only $13.99.
Rays TV presented by Union Home Mortgage. Jose Siri now out there in left field, replacing Meckler. And in the fifth, Jonathan Aranda, who has 2 hits today and a run scored, double and a single. Aranda, Mullins, and Caminero. First pitch, skied to the left side. Neto retreating out from shortstop. And he makes the catch in left field.
Dwayne, you know how you're getting old? I mean, there's probably a lot of ways we both feel like we're getting old. But you know one of the ways that you know you're getting old?
Yes.
I had the opportunity to meet Jonathan Aranda's father this morning in the hotel lobby, have a nice conversation with him.
Yep.
When the players that you're covering fathers look young, you're an old guy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would have told me that that was Jonathan's older brother,
yes,
I would have said, okay, that makes a lot of sense. But no, it's his dad. It was like Jalen Brunson's dad last night when the Knicks won the championship. He was hugging him on the court. And they're like, that's Jalen Brunson's dad. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That guy, that's a dad of a play. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's one of the ways you can tell.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sometimes when you get out of bed at 3 in the morning to, you know,
well, that's
you, all of a
another
sudden,
way.
the hip locks up on you.
There's Aranda in the Rays dugout. 2 for 3 on the day. Ground ball, that's going to go through. Base hit into right for Cedric Mullins. So off the lefty. And Mullins with a single walk and another base hit in the game.
Number 13, Junior Caminero.
Yep. Cedric over there at first base. Junior Caminero. Runner takes off, and there will be no throw. Pitch up a little bit. Porter had a little trouble on the exchange. Mitt the hand there, and a stolen base for Mullins.
It wouldn't have mattered.
11.
Yeah, if the transition was perfect, it would not have mattered. This ball is going to come loose. It takes a beat for him to get started towards home plate, and even if he's able to handle that pitch, there's no chance they were getting Cedric there.
Chopper deep short, going to be a long throw. Oh, what a play. And they got there just in time. What a play by Neto to get there, and then the throw, and to make it accurately.
That's that is definitely a top 5 play that we've seen this year. I mean, the way he had to range into the hole and then just to throw it falling away. I mean, didn't turn, try to get into it, just laid it out there perfectly. A short hop. Boy, that's as good as it gets. Wow.
Well, here's Chandler Simpson, fly ball left field, coming on Siri, and on the run, he makes the catch. Rays leave a man at third and have a 3-1 lead.
Pain started going up into my neck. I was having a rare type of heart attack. I wanted to be able to talk to my daughters.
For you and your sister.
I wanted to say goodbye in case I was not going to see them again. But I knew that I was in good hands.
I am here because of you guys, yeah.
Now I feel like I have a second chance.
So cool.
I'm a delivery robot. And this burrito, it ain't gonna deliver itself. Incoming. Whoa. I'm noodle looking both ways. Hey, I'm working here, all right?
Go on, little guy.
Uh-oh. Andiamo! And if you don't have the right auto coverage, you'll be paying for this yourself. Switch to Allstate, and you can save hundreds. Hey, Jules, you still dating that slot machine?
What's my play here?
You gotta go for 2.
Go for 2?
Yeah, unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases with the Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo. Score unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply.
Celebrate your Dominican heritage at Tropicana Field coming up Friday, June 26th. When the Rays take on the Diamondbacks, fans can purchase a Dominican heritage ticket package, including a seat to the game and a Junior Caminero Dominican Heritage bobblehead. Visit RaysBaseball.com/Dominican Heritage. Ian Seymour back to the hill for the Rays, facing Donovan Walton. Walton, the DH, hitting out of the 8th spot. A ball, no strikes to count to him. Logan Porter will be next. Two balls, no strikes. Walton, a long one, high and deep to right. Mason Jr. to the wall, and that one is gone. Walton on a 2-0 pitch. Left on left. And that's exactly what the ball did. It left. 3-2 Rays. First hit given up by Seymour, and it's a long one.
Everything on time with that swing. He had the right count. You could keyhole, you could eliminate pitches, and he got a fastball with a little bit of elevation, and he got it out of here. It's a very tight game now.
Logan Porter, catcher up there. He struck out his first time. Pitch in for a strike, which takes the count to 1-1.
Probably 4 or 5 years ago, Dwayne, I was working out at Powerhouse in Tampa, and was introduced to Logan Porter. At that point, he was an A-ball, AA, or had maybe made it to AA with the Royals as a catcher. And you know, we were talking, wondering how much longer he was going to hold on, and how much quicker he could potentially move through the system, and on it goes. And all of a sudden, you see his name pop up. That here he's on the roster, and you got a chance, and you go back and follow him. And I haven't seen him since then. It's been a few years. But here he has meandered his way through the minor leagues and got his opportunity in the big leagues. Nice kid. Really nice kid.
2-2 the count. That's a popper, going to be out of play. Out of Phoenix and Northwestern Oklahoma State. Count is full now. And he takes that pitch upstairs. So after the home run, the walk to Porter.
You see Kevin Cash there. You get the feeling Rays need to turn this around and win a ball game. And so I think he's going to be pretty aggressive here, getting new pitchers in if need be.
Neto aggressively goes after that pitch for a strike. Rays do have some action in the bullpen. There's Kevin Kelly.
And he's one of the higher leverage guys. He's gotten a lot of big outs for the Rays this year. But you really kind of need to right the ship. We talked about it, not playing well against teams that aren't really good. And just overall not playing well over the last couple of weeks. Had that sweep of the Red Sox, which was nice. But that has gone by the wayside here over the last couple of days. So you need to win a game.
Fly ball into left. Chandler's going to be there to make the catch.
And these guys, it's easy for us to sit up here in our little catbird seat, but for the guys down on the field, you know, they're focused on today. What do we got to do to hold on and win today? But we also can see a little bit bigger of a picture. That you gotta start to turn it around today. You're going up north to play the Dodgers, and you know that that's going to be a tussle. Things don't get any easier. In fact, they get much harder.
Trout, which is a strike. Yeah, that's why it's been an interesting season as you look around the major leagues and in both leagues, and you know, teams that have lost games that you would expect them maybe to win, and then vice versa.
Oh yeah, which by the way, that's the very nature of baseball. But to your point earlier, you have to beat the teams you're supposed to beat. You don't have to sweep them, but if you're noticeably better than a team on paper, and you have to go out and handle your business if you want to get where you plan on going.
A little tap out at first. So moving up to second is Porter. Trout retired for the second out. So there's a big bat to get. And Jose Siri's coming to the plate. He replaced Meckler in left field in the top of the inning. Siri entered as a pinch hitter last night and then later belted a home run. He takes strike one.
And no challenge. That ball was well above the zone.
This one below the zone for a ball. 1-1. Upstairs, laid off the fastball up there. 2 balls and a strike. And 3-1. Coming into this series, Siri had hit over 580 on the road and barely 200 at home. Now a strike, and it's 3-2. hit that home run in their 4-run 7th last night. Hit it with a man on. The base hit in Friday's game, way up there. So the 2-out walk, 2 walks in the inning. Joe Adele will be the hitter, and Siri heads down to first. A lot of pitches in the 4th inning there for Seymour. Adele waves and misses. Strike 1. How about this? Adele 342 off Ray's pitching over his last 10 games against him, with 5 home runs and 13 runs batted in. 0-2. Ball 2 strikes. Adele with 1 at bat in his career against Seymour, 0 for 1. And he hits this one a mile, but well foul. I mean a mile. Into the second deck. But early, and it's just a foul ball. Porter second, Siri at first. Up the right side, that's going to be foul and into the screen. So these pitches from Seymour to Adele, the big pitches of this game so far. The Rays lead is 1, 2 men on, 2 men out, the 1-2. And we're going to go to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the chopper left side. Oh, and that ball's going to get through. That will score Porter. All the way to third goes Siri. And that ball found its way through, and boy, that's frustrating.
I will tell you why. Junior Caminero screened out Ben Williamson. That was another play where Junior's going to take a tough hop, cut in front of Williamson, and screen him. So he's not able to get the tough hop, but he screens Williamson, and it eats him up. Williamson never saw that coming because Junior cut in front of him. Boy, we have seen this more and more. That's almost an impossible play for Junior, and it makes it even more impossible for Williamson to make.
And just like that, it's a tie game.
How many times have we seen that here in the last week or so?
A little more than you'd like to see.
Yeah, and it has gone poorly almost every time.
Shown well, and that's a strike. He's been hit twice in this game.
I mean, that's just a brutal hop for Junior to handle. And when he then crosses in front of Ben, Ben has no chance.
Low. Shadowell checking his swing.
The catcher is challenging the call of ball.
And Fiducia's going to challenge the ball and strike call there.
The pitch is a strike. The count is 0-2.
So
Tampa has 2 challenges remaining.
0-2. The Rays retain both their challenges. And a 2-strike count. Upstairs. Ground ball, backhand Good stop, nicely done by Aranda, who steps on first to retire the side. 2-run score. We're now tied 3-3.
Dear Dad, you're my first coach, my favorite playing partner, and my biggest fan. Thank you for introducing me to this amazing game. Happy Father's Day.
In a world where you're ready for a rewatch or a new discovery,
Let's saddle up.
Spectrum TV puts you in the driver's seat. Delivering explosive action.
Mind blown.
Unconventional heroes. Whoa. Like really, really unconventional heroes.
Hi.
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 And those moments that make you say,
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
with Spectrum TV, you get the hottest streaming apps included at no extra cost with live TV. So whether you've streamed it before,
Welcome to Survivor 50.
or you're streaming it for the first time,
Yes, indeedy.
yes, indeedy, buckle up for the best in entertainment and experience the thrill of the familiar with Spectrum TV.
Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lutz boxes are peak luxury. They may even go to your head.
Excuse me, who makes this house red?
Pat? Try Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lutz boxes.
Rage TV brought to you by Orlando Health. We make it personal. And by Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. Southern California. Rays and the Angels tied 3-3. And the new pitcher for Los Angeles, Brent Sutter. Richie Palacios up there to lead off. No ball, no strikes.
Well, 52% on the fastball, but he splits them up almost evenly between two-seam, four-seam, change-up, slider.
A foul ball up the right side.
Rays have seen him a number of times in this season series.
A wave and miss, 1 and 2. Well, Rodriguez worked 2 1/3. Celsa 2/3. Pomerantz a couple innings. And a hot shot. Oh, stopped Shotwell back of the bag. Palacios making a bid for an extra base hit up that right field side. And denied by Shotwell.
You know, where you can't just outwardly shift anymore against a left-handed hitter, when you take that shortstop, put him up the middle, you can play that first baseman a touch closer to the line. And that obviously is to Shotwell's benefit as he's able to make that play.
So one gone. Here's Williamson. Suter worked an inning in last night's game. Back out there today. There's a strike. Ray's got a couple hits, but no runs off him. And there's a line drive and a leaping catch by Madrigal. Well, the defense helping him out here in the 6th inning. And Williamson made a bid for a hit, but is out number 2.
That frustrating, no question. Homered earlier in this game, and then boom, a line drive the other way. Had to feel pretty good about it off the bat, but Madrigal takes it away.
Fiducia looks at a strike. It's inside a bit. 1-1. And Suter not wasting any time between pitches, and now Fiducia steps out on him.
Yeah, and you know, Fiducia only gets one of those. Each hitter only gets one timeout. But you're right, Suter is, even in the day and age of the pitch clock, he is getting it going.
Ray scored 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th inning. LA opened the scoring with a run in the second, then 2 in the fifth. A 2-2 count on Fiducia. Ground ball to the left side, and that's going to be Guzman, the third baseman, making that play. He was so far off the bag at third. Bottom of inning 6 coming up, 3-3 game.
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed.
Oh, stop.
Hey man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs could cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield, protection when it counts.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
We're not just numbers people. We're people. So when she's ready to open all this, we'll help her make a plan.
Throw home. The late steals home. And the Rays have a 5-3 lead. Home run to center. And what a sweep for the Tampa Bay Rays.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Tampa Bay Rays and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Well, the Rays have Kevin Kelly on the mound now, their third pitcher of the game. This is Guzman to lead it off, and a bounder down to third. A big scoop by Caminero to come up with that, and throws him out.
That's another one of those tough hops. You can't quite get close enough to get a true short hop. You're trying to make your way, and you just kind of ole, Roger Dorn style. Nicely done.
Nick Madrigal.
A lot of work for that two-seam fastball with Kelly. Very similar to Legumina. You know, they have that similar arm slot. They get some pretty good jump to their pitches. Obviously, the fastball is going to get really good arm side run. See that? I mean, right there. That thing just takes off across the zone.
The catcher is challenging the call ball.
Good job. Good challenge. It's going to be a strike.
We got one last inning.
The pitch is a strike. The count is 1-1, and Tampa has 2 challenges remaining.
The Rays still with 2 challenges remaining.
Look at that take off. I mean, right to the arm side. Fiducia just, boy, freezes it right there at the top of the zone and said, hey, that's a strike.
And the breaking pitch lifted into the outfield where Cedric Mullins is there to catch it. 2 up, 2 down.
Designated hitter, number 35, Donovan Walton.
Donovan Walton, who hit the home run to open the 2-run 5th. Chopper to first. Kelly to cover. Takes the toss from Aranda. A 1-2-3 quick inning. On to the 7th. 3-3.
Welcome to Fitting In.
Welcome to standing out. Welcome to a helping hand. Welcome to the world of Mercedes-Benz. Get an exceptional offer on the GLC and GLE at the Welcome Home Celebration, going on now at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Let's go hear from more citizens of the lawn.
Summertime, we spend a lot of time out here. What's our secret? You have to feed your lawn.
Oh yeah, Turf Builder. That was the miracle worker. Thanks for the summers.
Defend against heat stress and insects with Turf Builder Summer Guard.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
New Cologuard Plus?
Yep.
Colon cancer screening delivered to your door?
Check.
No prep? Check. Non-invasive?
Checkity check check.
And it detects 95% of colon cancer, similar to colonoscopy.
Checkity check.
The Cologuard Plus test is for people 45 plus at average risk. False positive and negative results may occur, not for those at high risk. Introducing Cologuard Plus. It's the box that checks all the boxes for screening. Ask your provider or request Cologuard Plus online.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Good Greek is the only company that offers total relocation solutions. Whether you're buying, selling, or renting a home, packing and moving your most prized possessions, storing your items in a safe and secure place. Our personal concierge service will help you connect your utilities and transfer your mail. We provide safe and reliable auto transport, and we'll even remove any unwanted junk.
Good Greek moving and storage.
For every hit this season, Suncoast Credit Union donates $79 to local nonprofits. Visit suncoast.com/raise for more information. On to the 7th. And a wave and miss by Mesa Jr. Strike one. Facing the left-hander Brent Suter out there. Yandy Diaz will be next, and then Jonathan Aranda. 1-1. How about that? He gets after it. 11.6 seconds between pitches. Fastest in the big leagues, and there's a base hit. So Mason Jr. is aboard. Let's see if the Rays can do something with this.
Well, got to be ready to go, and Mason Jr. was. That pitch just floated, hung up out over the plate, gets his arms extended, gets the barrel on it, gets it out into right field, and let's see the Rays offense can start to make things work.
Over to first, backhand standing up. Yandy faced Suter last night, hit a fly ball to right field. 0 for 1 in the series against him. Ground ball third, comes up on Guzman, down to second one. First base 2 on the 5-4-3 double play. So the base hit, and 2 pitches later, the double play ball.
Sharply hit, but right at Guzman. And then there is the feed to Madrigal. Over to Shonowell.
Jonathan Aranda bats with the bases empty. He's 2 for 3, scored a run in the 3rd. Fly ball back into center. Trout with a lot of territory and makes the catch. So a quick 7th inning. 7th inning stretch time. We're tied 3-3.
Mobil became an iconic brand by pioneering high-performance fuel and innovative rewards, earning the loyalty and trust of drivers for generations. At Mobil, history isn't just remembered, it's rewarded. And now new users can earn $10 in points with the Exxon Mobil Rewards Plus app. 5 on your first fuel purchase and 5 on your second. Legendary. Mobil.
Here's a hot buy from Rooms To Go. Now through Father's Day, get a cozy recliner for Dad, get a second recliner for you at 50% off. It's a win-win. Choose from power recliners, manual recliners from trusted brands like Lazy Boy. Select Drew and Jonathan and more. The perfect style, size, color, and fabric. Like this custom leather recliner by Shaq. Now buy one recliner for Dad, get a second for 50% off through Father's Day. Rooms To Go recommended, Dad approved.
Stop walls up and over to first.
Menace to society on the base pass.
Tampa every single year gets away with this. It is a factory, man.
Year after year, they're a tough team to play.
Caught by a diving Ben Williamson.
Yandy on the first pitch. Gone! And there's a shot. That baby is gone!
Well, let's take a look at a game summary. And, both of the starting pitchers out of this game early today. One by design, one not so much. Casey Legumina getting the start before giving way to the rest of the Rays bullpen. Ian Seymour and now Kevin Kelly. On the other side, Grayson Rodriguez, some discomfort through a pitch that didn't look right. He ended up coming out of the game, so this is what it's become. The battle of the bullpens. The Rays had a 3-1 lead. The Angels have come back now and tied it up as we head into the home half of the 7th inning. It's getting late. Margin for error is small. It's time to execute. Goes for us up here too, Dwayne. We got to execute at a high level to finish this thing off.
Yeah, a lot of these games and telecasts decided in the late innings.
Yes. Yeah, and it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Did we start sloppy today? We sure did. We sure did, but that's okay. We are tightening up here towards the end.
So here we go into the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning brought to you by Hyundai. Well, for the Rays, Legumina was the opener. Pitched an inning in 2/3. Seymour 3 1/3. He gave way to Kevin Kelly, who put together a 1-2-3 6th. And he will face Logan Porter, who has struck out and walked. And turned that walk into the tying run in that 2-run 5th. Pitch is a strike. Porter with a strikeout and a base on balls. And one of the things Kelly did is put together a very quick 6th inning, just 5 pitches. And then in the top of the 7th, Suter put together a 7-pitch inning. The count's 2-1 here on Porter. And we'll even the count. Kelly has gotten some big outs for the Rays. Last time out Tuesday in the Red Sox series when the Rays won 4-3. It's going to be strike 3 call. So one away in the 7th.
Throws him on the changeup. And the thing about Kevin Kelly, that gives the same kind of movement as the 2-seamer. Look at how that ball just kind of out there on the outside part of the plate. There's the changeup grip, the change of speed, and it rolls itself right back into the zone. Porter cannot pull the trigger.
That's a big swing and a miss by Neto. Strike 1. And that game Tuesday against Boston, Kelly came into the game in the 8th inning when the Rays' lead had been cut to 1 and nobody out with the man at second base, and he got the top of their order on 3 ground balls to preserve the lead, and ultimately the Rays won that game 4-3. A little close here. A 1-2-3-6 for Kelly in this game. A strikeout to begin the 7th. 1-1 to Neto with Mike Trout on deck. One and two. Legumina for an inning and 2/3 as the opener, then Seymour 3 1/3. And a big cut and miss. So back-to-back strikeouts, one looking and this one swinging. Neto out number 2.
Another changeup, and this one he runs in, down and in. Our Orlando Health slow-mo replay. And Neto thinks he's getting a fastball down the middle. Instead, it's a changeup rolling down underneath his swing. We talked about how Neto sits right up on the plate, so you don't have a lot of room in there to work with, but he got it done there.
The first pitch strike just above the knees to Mike Trout. Well, you see Trout in June.
The June swoon.
Yep. So 1-1 count. 15 home runs on the year and 1 this month.
He has become a true pull for power guy. He takes a ton of walks, so he's got a really high on base percentage.
Shoots it into right center field, however. That's going to one-hop the wall. He's headed to second and will be in there with a double.
That's like the old Mike Trout swing. Boy, he stayed inside that baseball, and maybe because of the arm angle of Kevin Kelly, he realizes that's my best shot, especially if I can get my arms extended. But this ball starts to roll back. He stays inside it, gets good extension, and drills that ball deep into right center field. That ball well struck. And, well, time to make some pitches here. Angels with a chance out there. And you can see what we were talking about, the pull for power. That's only just his 8th hit to the right side.
And Jose Siri in the batter's box now. Kelly starts him with a strike. Two with that foul ball. Siri connected last night. After entering the game as a pinch hitter in the 6th, they homered in the 7th in their 4-run inning. Upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chopper foul, holding the count at 1-2. First career matchup for Kelly and Siri. 2 strikeouts, then the double by Trout. Now 1-2 on Jose Siri. And a swing and a miss. So 3 strikeouts in the inning. Trout is left stranded at second. And at the end of 7, we are tied 3-3.
A century ago, our founders made a promise to always take care of their own. That promise is still at the heart of everything we do, and why our members know we'll do what's right. USAA, taking care of our own.
Behold the DQ $7 meal deal, built to satisfy. Full-sized foods that really fill you up. Upgrade to a small blizzard for just $2, like the limited time drumstick with peanuts. DQ, happy tastes good.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda. Take the road trip you've been dreaming of with an efficient new Honda. Turn heads with unmistakable style and sport-tuned suspension. All from the 2026 Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a $239 per month lease on a 2026 Civic Sport hatchback.
Oh, hot dogs. For you, to buy for us. I'd love to, because I earn unlimited 2% cash rewards.
Oh, Marty, we're on the celebrity cam.
The Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo. Terms apply.
Well, we are back here at Angel Stadium, the 16.7-mile drive, give or take, from Long Beach State University back here to Angel Stadium. Had to do a little wardrobe change. I'll tell you what, fellas, it's been a little bit steamy out here on the West Coast in Southern California, but how much fun it was to go over to Long Beach State to reminisce on Evan Longoria and his history as a dirtbag, legendary there at Long Beach State University. And guys, talking with John and of course Coach TJ as well, sharing so many good stories of Longo. You learn about all of the work ethic that was put in to make him not only a first-round draft pick, but to blossom into one of the greatest Rays to ever play this game. So guys, it was a great trip out there. Longo Legacy Weekend coming up in less than a month. We'll have much more from TJ and John coming up next month as well, fellas.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that again as the Rays honor Evan Longoria. Here we are in the 8th inning. Cedric Mullins leading off against Sam Bachman and is ahead of the count 3-0. He's been on base all 3 times today. 2 singles and a walk sandwiched in between. And it's now 3-1. Also a stolen base on the day. And Bachman, 26-year-old right-hander.
How about that? 55% slider. He throws 98 on average.
And he gives up a walk.
Yeah.
Just with the 3-1 slider.
Number 13,
So Mullins is aboard for Junior Caminero.
Well, maybe this is where Junior can get it going. And when you look at Bachman, he has gone now 13 consecutive innings, his last 12 appearances without giving up a run. So he's thrown the ball very well coming out of the pen, but the leadoff walk, not too good for him. And let's see if the Rays get, oh, how about that?
And there goes Mullins, and he's going to steal that one. He went sliding in, but there was no play at all. He could have walked in.
Yeah.
And now he's in scoring position.
I think that right here, look at him get the moving lead, times it perfectly, and I think he only slid, Dwayne, to not run through the bag like Joe Adell did.
Yep.
Just stopping his momentum.
Oh, a drive high and deep to left. Series going to go back to the wall, and it's gone. Home run, Caminero. On an 0-1 pitch, and the Rays grab the lead. Junior Caminero connects, and that's for him his 15th home run. And he has to feel good about that one. There's been some frustration recently, and he unleashed that shot. Chandler Simpson. Now he puts down a bunt, picked up quickly in the throw to first from Porter to Shadowell. Let's take another look at the Caminero home run.
Yeah, maybe Sam Bachman's still a little chapped about giving up the stolen base because he hung a breaking ball. That was a breaking ball that hung in. That was backing up on him. And Junior Caminero able to pull the hands in and get enough of it. Watch the hands come in as this breaking ball starts heading in towards him, and he's able to swat it out, get it out of there, get back on track. First home run. This is his 11th game. First home run out of the last 10.
First pitch to Palacios is a strike.
First runs that Bachman has given up in a couple of weeks.
Now a liner into right. That's a fair ball. Up the line, Palacios is going to dig for 2, and he'll get in there head first, well ahead of the throw. So Palacios with his 5th double of the year, and he's in scoring position now with only 1 out.
Number 15, Ben Williamson.
See what that pitch was. Just kind of rolled in right on the inside corner. Nice job by Palacios. Clear the hips and get that ball down the line, and then good hustle. Joe Adell's got a good throwing arm out there in right field, but no chance to get Richie. Chad Mottola right now telling him, didn't that feel good? Didn't that feel good to hit that ball out into the stands? You know, you give the fans souvenirs, you give us runs. Good job, kid.
First home run since the Detroit series. Now Ben Williamson. There's a strike. Williamson homered in the 4th inning. A chopper. It's going to be scooped by Guzman. The throw to first for the out. And Palacios moves up to 3rd. He'll be there. 2 gone. Hunter Fiducia will try to get him home. You know, the last home run for Caminero had been on the Detroit series right at the end of May. That's ball 1. And the big home run delivered in the 8th inning today for Junior Caminero. 1-1.
Well, let's take a look at Junior Caminero. His home runs by pitch types, a StatCast powered by Google Cloud. And you see fastballs leading the way. The breaking ball there, gain 1. Now he's got 5. 1 off the off speed, which are change-ups and splits. That's about, that falls right in line with a young hitter. A young hitter that can handle the fastball. You spin him a breaking ball, he'll hit that out, but off speed can sometimes give him trouble.
Fiducia takes that one down, 2-2. The count is full. Do it again. Ground ball, that's going to go through, and the Rays are going to pick up another run. Palacios scores as Fiducia comes through with a big 2-out hit, making it a 3-run inning. And the Rays now lead 6-3.
Number 25, Victor Mesa Jr.
So the Rays go right to work. A walk, 3 hits, a 2-run homer by Caminero. Double by Palacios, RBI single Fiducia. Victor Mesa Jr. It's a strike. Here's right fielder. Singled in the 7th, batting again in the 8th. And there's a shot, well tagged, deep right center field, and that baby's gone. Into the seats in right center field off the bat of Mason Jr. His second home run of the year for the Rays. Paducah scores in front of him, and the Rays have broken this one open here in the 8th inning.
What about the sound of the ball coming off that bat? I mean, that's where you didn't even wonder.
Well, a walk to open the inning, and since then, home run, double, single, and a home run. All of that around a bunt attempt thrown out at first and a ground ball to third. The Angels break up the conference on the mound after a visit from Mike Maddox, their pitching coach. Oh, that was a missile. And here's Yandy Diaz, the 8th hitter to come to the plate in the inning. Strike one. Yandy looking to get on base. That pitch a little close, bends him back. Get that on base streak going. And a walk in yesterday's game last night to continue it. 0 for 4 so far in this one. And that's ball 2. 2-1. Here's the box for the Rays lineup today, totaling 8 runs. And now Yandy ahead in the count, 3-1. Could reach base in 26 consecutive games, dating back to May the 12th. And he's drawn the walk here, and he's on base again, so he extends the streak to 27 consecutive games.
How about that? And he has now tied his second longest streak. Longest 29. But now he's got 2 at 27. Getting it done a lot of different ways. I like this number right here. Being very productive on the course of that streak. Driving in 23 runs. He's got 7 doubles, 7 home runs. Part of the 36 hits. Walking 14 times. He's just doing it all. And that goes back, and we've talked about it during the course of this streak. That goes back to when his batting average for the first time all season had dipped below 300.
Yep. Went
down to 293. He had 2 consecutive. Imagine this. 2 games in a row in Toronto. He went 0 for 5.
Yeah.
0 for what? Well, he's made up for lost ground since then.
Well, he opened this day hitting .325, which was second in the league, but he's been atop the league a lot. Jonathan Aranda. Aranda, the 9th man to come to the plate in the 8th for the Rays. They have scored 5 times. .02. At that one down, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and 2. 30 pitch inning for Bachman. Swung on and missed. The Rays send 9 men to the plate. blow, the home run by Junior Caminero to get things started after the walk to Mullins. And the Rays build an 8-3 lead.
Do you know what's in Original Tropicana Pure Premium OJ? Only oranges squeezed at the perfect moment. That's it. No added sugar, just lots of delicious. Because delicious OJ is kind of our thing. Tropicana Pure Premium.
We ride.
Welcome to Take 5.
A diesel oil change doesn't have to be a showdown with your schedule.
Ma'am?
Just go to Take 5. The stay in your car 10-minute oil change. Find your nearest shop at take5.com.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah.
Well, the Rays will wrap it up here against the Angels and then head into Los Angeles proper. And they will be taking on the Dodgers, led by Shohei Ohtani. That series will begin tomorrow. We will see Ohtani, it would appear he'll work from the mound on Wednesday.
That's a nooner out here.
Yep.
3 o'clock, mid-afternoon back home.
Mm-hmm.
Prime time.
Yep. Craig Kimbrell's going to take over on the mound here in the bottom of the 8th for the Rays. Well, the Dodgers 45-27 for the year. Second best record in the majors.
Freddie Freeman continues to get it done. Shohei Ohtani as a hitter and a pitcher. Been bothered by a little knee inflammation.
Well, there's Craig Kimbrell's career numbers. 440 saves in his career with a 265 earned run average.
How about the 14 strikeouts per 9 for a career?
Yeah.
That looks like a typo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could see for a season or 2 or 3, but for your career.
Yeah. Those are such huge numbers. Fastball, sweeper, curve.
Oh, and now he hits Adele with a 2-1 pitch. And that's the last thing he wanted to do.
Ball took off on him. Kimbrell's got that unique arm slot, kind of lower 3/4. Gets underneath the baseball right there, and it just runs in. Adele doesn't have a chance. Catches him right in the top of that left wrist.
Well, Shauna will do up here. He's been hit by a pitch twice today. The Rays with 3 hit batters. Shonowell last time up grounded out to first. Pitch too high. Shonowell came into the game hitting .260 with 4 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Another miss by Kimbrell. 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Now it's a 3-ball, 1 strike count. Well, calling time to clear something around the helmet. There's a strike. So full count. Hit batter and now a 3-2 count. 9 pitches in. And a walk. And again, grabbing the lead as the Rays did at the top of the inning. The last thing they want to see is Los Angeles base runners, and they have 2 on a hit batter and a walk. And Kyle Snyder will take a walk out to the mound.
Yeah, those are the ones that hurt. That's why Kyle Snyder going out there trying to get this inning back, back in hand. The unforced errors, a couple of base hits, that's one thing, but you can't defend the hit by pitch. You can't defend the walk. You do have the 5-run lead, but we saw how quickly the Rays put 5 on the board.
Yeah, it can happen in a hurry, and that's what Kyle Snyder's out there trying to prevent. So Kyle heads back to the dugout. Denzer Guzman. Up last year with the Angels and back up now. The first pitch is a strike. Guzman had been at AAA, hitting .336 down there with 12 home runs. He can also run 9 stolen bases. There's a hit and a run batted in this game, and swings and misses. 0-2. Kimbrel trying to get that first out. Guzman a good series against the Rays, 5 of 11. One ball, 2 strikes. Popped up right side. Palacios out from second. Coming in from right field, Mason Jr. takes charge. Palacios hit the deck to get out of the way, and that's the first out. 1 out at a time.
Well, that's how you know you've taken charge of a situation completely. The other guy just folds up and goes down. Just goes down like a... Right here, just go into the fetal position like a big bear's coming.
Trying to make himself as small as possible. Nick Madrigal. First pitch is too high. Again. He's facing his 4th hitter. He's been behind 3 of them. Way behind now, Madrigal. 3 balls, no strikes. a 4-pitch walk. A hit batter and 2 walks, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. There's a borderline pitch. Let's take another look at that. Maybe he had a shot. Kevin Cash comes out. That's going to be it. Kimbrel will depart. We'll be back with a new Rays pitcher in a moment.
So I ran some numbers. You guys might want to consider moving.
Somewhere else?
I doubt it.
These shall ease your grievous throat most readily.
Or maybe a saltwater gargle.
Sold. Congratulations, sir. That is a new record.
You realize a JPEG doesn't count as a financial plan, right?
Maybe. I mean, yes. No?
PNC Bank believes a little boring advice goes a long way.
Will you be there when I need help, just like State Farm?
Forget what we told you. It ain't worth squat. It doesn't make a difference if you're happy or not.
Need a lift? Stop living on a prayer and get State Farm.
Oh, now we're prepared. Oh, State Farm is there. State Farm is there.
Right now at Rooms To Go, shop incredible hot buys and get 55-month interest-free financing. That means low monthly payments with 0 interest, plus low Rooms To Go prices that make buying even easier. Shop stunning living room hot buys, amazing bedroom hot buys, and dining room hot buys too hot to miss. With 55-month interest-free financing and low Rooms To Go prices. So let's go. It's time to save big on an amazing selection of hot buys. Right now at Rooms To Go.
We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. 8-3, the Rays in Los Angeles against the Angels before they start a series against the Dodgers tomorrow. And a big spot for Garrett Clevenger. 1 out, bases loaded. The Rays built a 5-run top half of the 8th to grab the lead. And now Clevenger on. Walton, the left-handed hitter, is going to be lifted, and Trey Mancini will pinch hit for him, with Angels on every base. Clevenger, the 5th pitcher for the Rays in this game. Mancini fouls the first one. Mancini with 1 at bat here against Clevenger. 0 for 1 in his career against the Rays lefty. Oh, 2, cut and miss. There, he cut loose. 99 it registers. 99.
Hey,
wow.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, Clevenger comes into an impossible situation with the bases juiced here. And boy, he comes right at Mancini and saves the best for last. 99, powers it right by him, top of the zone. That's the thing with Clevenger. You know, you saw his numbers. Yeah, ERA a little elevated, the whip much too high at over 1.5. But in just over 15 innings of work, he did have the 22 strikeouts. So that speaks to the stuff. You know he's got good stuff. It's about being able to command it and to be able to be in that zone. And when he is, he's not a lot of fun to face.
Well, Logan Porter, the catcher, will be lifted in favor of Oswald Peraza. Loaded, 2 gone. Clevenger just missed there. A ball, no strikes. Peraza, 1 prior at bat against the Rays left-hander Clevenger. Grounded out. Ball 2.
Another potential challenge right there that kind of goes by the wayside. It could have been 1-1. And the Rays have 2 challenges. They would have won that one. It would have been 1-1 on the count.
Fouling it back. 2-1. Yeah, we've seen the Rays in the past be very aggressive, and they have not been so today.
No, it's funny how it goes in waves. You know, they'll be very aggressive, and then all of a sudden there feels like there's a reluctance. You know, maybe you miss a couple in some low leverage situations, and it gets talked about, and guys then all of a sudden back off from using it.
Now a strike.
Oh, there's a challenge there. This is going to be interesting.
The batter challenging the call strike.
It's so close.
Angels are going to challenge here.
Yeah, so close, top of the zone. Did it just scrape it? It did.
The pitch is a strike. The count is 2-2. Los Angeles has 1 challenge remaining.
So the count 2-2, just a piece of that zone up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Clevenger to the plate, way up, a little something extra on that one. He struck out Mancini with 99 and went up way out of the zone with 98 there. The count is full. Here it is. And strike 3 called. And Peraza wants to challenge it again.
He's going to lose it again. He's going to lose both challenges here in this at-bat. Forget the inning.
And that's going to catch the edge. So the strikeout is confirmed. And the Rays get out of that. Los Angeles leaving the bases loaded. 2 strikeouts for Clevenger. And we're going to go to the 9th. There it is, right there on the outside corner. 8-3 Rays.
In baseball, home isn't just a word, it's everything. And here in Tampa Bay, our home is entering a new era. Great teams don't stand still. They build, they evolve. And when the right partner steps in, the future gets even brighter. The Rays and Union Home Mortgage share a belief in building something world-class and always putting people first.
Spectrum Business delivers commitment with every connection across the country. So where are we now? In Charlotte, our connected platform enables AI-powered security, so you're in full control of the operation. At the same time, in Columbus, we're enhancing performance with dedicated fiber. And in Daytona, we're helping data keep pace with a custom-built network. We turn service into partnership. Spectrum Business.
This is important news for young adults and parents of children and teens who have been harmed by social media addiction. If you or your child were addicted to any of these social media platforms and as a result suffered from depression, anxiety, eating disorders such as anorexia or bulimia, insomnia, self-harm, suicidal thoughts, attempts, or even suicide, if you or your child were harmed by social media addiction, call the attorneys at Davis & Crump at the number below now to see if you're eligible for a cash award. Call now. Operators are standing by.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
It's an 8-3 ball game as we go to the top of the 9th inning. The Rays with that 5-run 8th. It was Cedric Mullins who led off that inning, and he will lead off the 9th. And the first pitch he takes is a ball. Mullins and Caminero and Simpson coming up. Pitch is popped up on the right side. Madrigal and Shawnee's going to be Madrigal, the second baseman, handling that. Mullins is out number 1.
Third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero, who hit the 2-run home run, is 15th of the year. And Zafarian out there. Pitch is down. Zafarian, the 6th pitcher of the game for the Angels. Ground ball to short. Caminero is out number 2.
Left fielder, number 14, Chandler Simpson.
And it will be Chandler Simpson. Picked up 2 RBIs, opened the scoring for the Rays back in the 3rd with a base hit, driving in 2. Which is a strike.
Was it? Maybe the Rays were told no challenges to.
Maybe. I mean, it would seem that way.
That was up above the zone. It wasn't borderline.
Slider had some depth and good break to it. Way up. Fastball there, 97. A ball, and the count goes to 2-2.
Like a fastball right there on the edge at 99. He's tapping. He doesn't have. They don't have any challenges left. Those were all went bye-bye when Peraza. He wasted strike 2 and strike 3 on challenges.
So now the count is full. Strike 3 call. A 1-2-3 9th inning, and we go to the bottom of the 9th with the Rays holding this 8-3 lead. Zach Detto will lead it off. Trout and Siri to follow.
Pain started going up into my neck. I was having a rare type of heart attack. I wanted to be able to talk to my daughters.
For you and your sister.
I wanted to say goodbye in case I was not going to see them again. But I knew that I was in good hands.
I am here because of you guys, yeah.
Now I feel like I have a second chance.
So cool.
Two lemonades, please.
Here, on me.
Larry.
I'd go with the Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo here. With this baby, you'll score like a 2%er.
Good choice. Tap, tap. Tippity tap, tap, tap.
Score unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond by manufacturing prosthetic leg belts that allow for greater flexibility of movement. Michelin, motion for life.
It's an 8-3 ball game. Bottom of inning 9 coming. Brian Baker's going to be the pitcher for the Rays. And it will be the top of the lineup coming up for the Angels.
Well, Brian Baker, he has done a job. 18 out of 21 in the save department. Not a save situation here, but he's got the sub-2 ERA, a sub-1 whip.
And there's a first pitch strike to Zach Neto.
Mostly the fastball, the changeup. And you can see that he uses those two pitches 95% of the time. The slider, very occasional.
It's popped up, straight back foul, going to be out of play. Into the field seats. 0-2. And the Rays wrapping up the series against the Angels. They'll play the Dodgers Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Long one foul. Martinez tomorrow, Drew Rasmussen on Tuesday, and Shane McClanahan will work the Wednesday game. 2 night games and a day game against the Dodgers. It's down in that Wednesday game. It will be Shane McClanahan against Shohei Ohtani. So a great day matchup there. Swing and a miss. Neto is the first out here in the 9th inning. Take a look at the matchups in the Dodgers series.
Well, Nick Martinez, always fun to watch. Going to give it Lauer, remember him from Toronto. And then you got Drew Rasmussen against Robleski. It's a pretty good matchup there too. You look at their numbers, and then you've got McClanahan Ohtani on Wednesday to finish it off. The marquee.
Yep. Trout taking a strike. There's 2 outs away from ending this series with a victory. Baker has come in throwing strikes. Big swing there at 99. Trout trying to catch up to that. Heat on that one. 99 up out of the zone. And that's going to do it. He got him looking.
And that was a ball. And they have no challenges left because of Peraza. Again, the last time that they were up at bat, he wasted 2 challenges in 1 at bat. Watch where this pitch is. It's not close. But you'll take it.
They will indeed. The 10th strikeout for Rays pitching. So with 2 gone, here is Jose Siri. And he's missing the fastball. Good old hard ball right there, 99. And a swing through on the miss up. Oh, look out. And that ball got him on the hand. So Siri was hit by a pitch. That's the last thing Baker wanted to do.
Right fielder, number
7. It gets tight in there.
So it's Adele. Swinging and missing. Well, Adele has been on 4 times. A single, a walk, an RBI single, and the hard way hit by a pitch in the 8th. Series going to head down to second. The ball back of second, and right there for the pickup, Palacios, and the throw to first will end it. And the Rays win the final game of this series. It's an 8-3 final. The Rays out hitting the Angels 11-5. Kelly will get the win. Bachman will take the loss.
Now let's go back to the 8th inning. Our Advent Health plays of the game. A tight ball game, a tie ball game. Not any longer. Junior Caminero gets a hanging breaking ball, gets it out into the left field seats to make it 5-3, and then a few hitters later, Mesa Jr., an absolute bullet out there into the seats deep in right center. That got the lead out to 8-3, and that's where it would hold up. Rays bullpen doing the job the rest of the way, and the Rays salvage this series.
So an 8-3 victory for the Rays. Coming up next, Rays post-game for Brian Anderson and Ryan Bass, Dwayne Stats. We look forward to seeing you next on the post-game.
Ricky's truck is having trouble starting, but he went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner tests and charges his battery, all for free.
In the zone, AutoZone.
Kevin Hart here to tell you all about Taco Bell's new jalapeno citrus salsa. Hey guys, I kind of feel like you're chopping off my head a little bit. It's spicy, balanced with a sweet and tangy citrus touch.
New jalapeno citrus salsa, the sauce with more main character energy than Kevin Hart.
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed. Oh, stop. Hey, man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs could cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield. Protection when it counts.
Bakers, 2 minutes.
Power when you need it most. Energizer Max is up to 100% longer lasting.
Dear Dad, you're my first coach, my favorite playing partner, and my biggest fan. Thank you for introducing me to this amazing game. Happy Father's Day.
There's that power stroke from Junior Caminero. That one had to feel good for the Rays' young slugger. Powers that 2-run home run, part of the 5-run 8th inning for Tampa Bay as they salvage the series here against the Halos, winning 8-3 here on this Sunday in Southern California. Junior Caminero joining us now. And Junior, I know it's been a little bit of a struggle for you at the plate here as of late. How did you stay back and hit that breaking ball into the seats to key that big rally?
I mean, you know, and that one I tried to put in play, you know. Kachi told me that, but, hey, man, we need you. And I say, hey, you know, I gotta protect my team. I gotta put in play. I gotta do something in the city, you know. This city up and down, you know, but my faith keep it up, you know, never go down. And that's what we do.
Junior, I know it has been frustrating for you, and I saw when you came into the dugout after that home run, you let out a big shout. Did it feel like you got a little weight off your shoulders getting that home run out?
Yeah. Yeah, now I feel more loose. Now I feel more relaxed, you know. This is part of the game, you know. This is the game really hard. You know, just stay consistent every single day and not try too much. And, you know, today's another day. Today's winning the team, and just tomorrow another series.
Junior, a lot of guys to highlight offensively, but did you know Ben Williamson had that kind of power hitting that home run out?
Yeah, my guy, Ben Williamson. They have power, you know. That's really good swing for him, and, you know, very happy for him.
This was a big win, Junior. I know you guys have been scuffling here as of late, but how important was it to leave here in Anaheim feeling good about yourselves before you play the Dodgers tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm feeling, you know, really good. You know, really good job for the team today. You know, stay up, never go down. You know, tomorrow is another series with Dodgers. Just keep it going.
Happy bus ride to LA?
Happy bus, my guy.
There you go. Junior Caminero helping key the Rays to the win here in the series finale in SoCal. Junior excited? He needed it, baby. Big home run for the Rays power hitter. Dwayne and B.A. with more postgame on the other side.
We're not just numbers people. We're people. Planning for retirement people. Protecting these little people. Owning all of this people. Because we're part of the journey, not just the plan.
In baseball, home isn't just a word, it's everything. And here in Tampa Bay, our home is entering a new era. Great teams don't stand still. They build, they evolve. And when the right partner steps in, the future gets even brighter. The Rays and Union Home Mortgage share a belief in building something world-class and always putting people first.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's number 10. If Rays pitchers strike out 10 batters during a home game, visit CanesStrikeout.com to redeem a voucher for a free Busch Gardens ticket at any Canes Furniture location within 5 days of the game. Restrictions apply. For more information, just visit CanesStrikeout.com.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Good Greek is the only company that offers total relocation solutions. Whether you're buying, selling, or renting a home, packing and moving your most prized possessions, storing your items in a safe and secure place. Our personal concierge service will help you connect your utilities and transfer your mail. We provide safe and reliable auto transport, and we'll even remove any unwanted junk.
Good Greek, moving storage.
Menace to society on the base paths.
Tampa every single year gets away with this. It is a factory, man.
Year after year, they're a tough team to play.
Caught by a diving Ben Williamson.
Yandy on the first pitch. Gone! And there's a shot. That baby is gone! We welcome you to the Rays postgame. The Rays winners here over the Angels. It's an 8-3 final. And the Rays, after dropping a couple of close ones here to the Angels in games 1 and game 2, happy to come away with a victory before they go to Los Angeles proper to play the Dodgers. Well, this one turned out to be decided pretty much in the 8th inning. Top and bottom, B.A.
Yeah, listen, you went into the 8th inning. It was a 3-3 ball game. Sam Bachman comes on for the Angels. He had not given up a run in his last 13 innings, covering 12 appearances. So he's throwing the ball as well as anybody in that pen, but it did not go his way. A leadoff walk to Cedric Mullins, and then a hanging breaky ball to Junior Caminero, and maybe this is what gets the big guy going. That ball gets out into the seats. That gave the Rays a 5-3 lead. You can see how fired up he was. And then Producer right here with 2 outs and a runner at third base. He gets a base hit in the right field. That plates another run for the Rays, but they would not be done yet. Jose Mesa Jr. absolutely destroys that pitch, rips it out there, and just like that, the Rays plate 5 runs in the top half of the 8th inning and take a commanding 8-3 lead. But that would not be the end of the story, because in the bottom, let's take a look right here, the box score. You see everybody, and Yandy Diaz was able to keep that on-base streak going. His final at-bat, able to draw that walk. Everybody reached. A lot of guys. You've got Aranda, Cedric Mullins, Victor Mesa Jr. with multiple hits. But up and down the lineup, they got it done. That's how you go out and you score 8 runs in a ball game. But again, it wasn't over yet. In the bottom of the 8th inning, the Angels able to load the bases with 1 out, and all of a sudden Kevin Cash is going to turn to Garrett Clevenger, and he did not disappoint. 99-mile-an-hour fastball to get the pinch hitter Trey Mancini, and then the backdoor breaking there, Oswald Peraza got him. Oswald Peraza in that at-bat challenged 2 different calls. Both of them went against him, strike 2 and strike 3. The Rays get out of that inning, and then Baker obviously able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom of the 9th, and the Rays get to drive north, winners.
Yep. Well, that 9th inning a little less heroic than the 8th, and the Rays survived the bottom of the 8th after a very productive top of the 8th and take the final game of this series here before they go to play the Dodgers. So they win 1 of the 3 games against the Angels. With that in mind and the victory today, and let's go downstairs to the Rays manager, Kevin Cash.
I know you've been waiting for that crooked inning. What stood out about the at-bats in that 5-run 8th?
Yeah, a lot of big ones. We needed it. I mean, we'll take a win however we can get it after the first 2 games here. So really pleased, top to bottom of the lineup. I mean, obviously, you know, Cedric had some good at-bats today, getting on base, stealing first pitch, and then Cammy getting a hold of a breaking ball. I know he wanted that, and it was huge for us.
Say to redeem himself too after the play early on that allowed a couple of runs.
Yeah, I mean, look, he cares a lot. He's trying to make every play. He's trying to come through in every moment for us, and he comes through a ton for us. So happy with him, and certainly Victor Mesa. Mesa had a bunch of good at bats today. I know the home run, but I mean the leadoff walk. There was another base hit in there. He did some good things, but we were able to kind of pile on with some big hits, and it has been challenging over the last couple days.
Pick a lot of guys from the pitching perspective, but that later innings, Kelly and Clevenger, how big were they?
Oh, they were huge. KK came in, kind of quieted Anaheim. Anaheim really swung the bats well all series, and KK threw up some zeros. Clev came in, got 2 huge strikeouts for us, and then handed it to Baker to finish it off.
Ben's not really known for his power stroke. Good, impressive to see that one go out.
Yeah, it felt like a long time ago, but it was. I mean, I know watching their left fielder go after the ball, I thought there was a chance he was going to catch it. I wasn't sure if it was going to get out, but happy for Ben. The dugout erupted with that being his first.
Junior was 1 for 11 in the series prior to that at bat with the home run. What was it like to see him deliver in that moment?
Oh, he's such a huge part of our offense, and he delivers a bunch, but I know he was starting to really want to come through for us. I'm happy that he did. I mean, the dugout got excited. It was a huge homer, 3-3 ball game in the 8th inning, I think it was at the time, and things hadn't gone our way, and it felt like after that hit, it started to go our way.
Strange series in the sense they're at the bottom of the standings. You're among the top teams, but you got shut out, and then you have a big win today. What was your overall sense of this weekend?
They played good baseball. They had timely hits. They really pitched well. I think for the most part they outplayed us until that 8th inning today.
Just the importance. I know it's only 1 win, but to get out of here feeling good about yourselves ahead of tomorrow's series against the Dodgers.
Yeah, it'll be a nice bus ride up to LA, and always want to feel a little bit better coming after 2 losses.
What are your thoughts about playing the test about playing the Dodgers? And I think you got Ohtani in the first game tomorrow.
No, I think we got him game 3, but they're a very talented team. No, we got to play good baseball. Thank you.
Well, the Rays will get out of here with a win in the 8th inning, as has been pointed out. The really big inning, because the Rays had the big offensive output in the top of the inning, and then they went to Clevenger to close out the 8th, and then Baker to close it out in the 9th inning. And the Rays do indeed have to feel good about coming away with a victory over the Angels. Now they'll head to see the Los Angeles Dodgers, and we'll have more on that when we return.
Welcome to Fitting In. Welcome to Standing Out. Welcome to a helping hand. Welcome to the world of Mercedes-Benz. Get an exceptional offer on the GLC and GLE at the Welcome Home Celebration, going on now at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. There are awesome activities for kids and families everywhere you look. I can test my arm at the speed pitch, step up to the plate for batting practice at the bat-around, and meet real Stingrays at the Cowno's clubhouse. Every game day feels like a new adventure. There are cool giveaways, fun theme days, and exciting moments happening all summer long at Tropicana Field. Make the best summer ever and visit raysbaseball.com/summer.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Good Greek is the only company that offers total relocation solutions. Whether you're buying, selling, or renting a home, packing and moving your most prized possessions, storing your items in a safe and secure place. Our personal concierge service will help you connect your utilities and transfer your mail. We provide safe and reliable auto transport, and we'll even remove any unwanted junk.
Good Greek, moving is so rich.
We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Let's just get one of everything.
Fire everything!
Yes, chef!
3% cash back on chicken!
Yes, chef!
3% cash back on desserts.
Sorry, chef.
What's in your wallet?
Carlos, Total Wireless here. We want to do an ad with you.
Me? Why?
Because you're streaming 3 games at the same time.
La Quiniela. Good thing I have Total Wireless.
If anyone puts Total to the test, that's you. Real life needs real unlimited. Unlimited premium 5G and a Samsung Galaxy phone on us. Total Wireless.
Rays win this one in Anaheim over the Angels 8-3. The big inning, as we pointed out, was the 5-run eighth. Couple of home runs in that inning, but the first home run of the day for the Rays came in the fourth off the bat of Ben Williamson. Let's go downstairs and hear from Ben right now.
Well, then, from an offensive standpoint, how nice was it to see that big 5-run eighth inning? You guys start swinging the bats and put a crooked number up on the board like you did.
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. Cammy put a good swing on it. Mesa got a good swing on it. It was good to see the boys starting to heat up again.
Speaking of good swings, first homer as a Ray, second big league homer. How'd you muscle that one out of the ballpark?
Probably a little bit of help from the wind, but I got a good pitch to hit, and I was committed to it, and luckily it snuck over the fence.
You look at this team, obviously I know you guys have been scuffling as of late, but to get this win, to finish off this series and give some positive momentum going into the Dodgers series, how big did you feel like this one was for you guys to get?
I mean, huge. You never want to be swept, and anytime you can get a win on the road, it's big.
What was your overall feel of this? You got shut out yesterday. It was kind of a strange series in that regard. You end up getting the one today, but overall sense of how the weekend went.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can, like I said, get a win on the road, especially when you're in the face of getting swept, like the pressure's on you kind of to get that last win. So to bounce back and to kind of take it to him today was good from the boys.
And Junior's your big home run guy. What was it like to see him deliver in that clutch situation?
Yeah, I mean, we're all pulling for each other, and to see him get that big hit for us was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, Ben is absolutely right. It was fun to watch, and he's not the only guy who contributed. You know, Cedric Mullins had a pretty good day.
Cedric Mullins, I'll tell you, over the last few weeks, he's got that on-base percentage that's way up there. The batting average nearing 300. Continues to get it done in different ways. Some extra base hits, lay down a bunt, steal a bag. He's been doing a lot of positive things for the Rays as of late.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be right if we didn't hear from Cedric right now. Let's go downstairs once again.
Cedric, I know as a team you guys have kind of been scuffling a little bit offensively. To see that crooked number come up on the board in the eighth, how much did you guys kind of need that to turn things around?
Yeah, it was huge. Like I said, Cammy's been battling, trying to get things right, and that was a big swing from him. Even Vinny coming up huge for us with a home run. I think it was just one of those days where, the power led us forward.
You've certainly been swinging it much better at the plate. Seems like you're feeling better about yourself. What do you feel like has been the key difference for you offensively?
Rhythm and timing, much better. Consistent, I think, is the biggest thing there, and just trusting the process. It's a long season, and stretches happen, and sometimes you got to dig your way out. But keeping the confidence, keeping it moving.
I know you mentioned Cammy in particular. He has been struggling as well too. When he gets going, how much do you feel like he can really carry and set the tone for this offense, like we saw in that inning?
Yeah, he has the ability to for sure carry an offense. Like I said, today just came up big for us. I think he continued to stay locked in, came up huge, and take that and
and see how it turns out.
So the Rays winners in Anaheim, knocking off the Angels in the final game of this 3-game series, and now their attention will center on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Head-to-head, they go against LA. We will next be with you on the second game of that series when Drew Rasmussen works for the Rays. For Brian Anderson and Ryan Bass, Dwayne Stats, hope you've enjoyed today's telecast. Rays are winners in Anaheim over the Angels. It's an 8-3 final. We will next see you from Dodger Stadium.